Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday, and you know what that means. We are here live at Frosty Faustings 2022 with the first ever major in-person, back to real life, honest to goodness FGC Major Windjammers 2 tournament in the history of the world. I am Mohawk Mike, joined here with Tiz.
Hi there.
Tiz, it has been an incredible weekend. 104
sure
players.
104 players entered this tournament. Megaphone Frankie did so much work advertising, just going around the whole venue. Just $1,000 pop bonus, free entry, come play Windjammers 2. And people showed up.
Absolutely.
And we ran it, and it was a wonderful event.
We can't mention that enough. This is a fantastic tournament supported by .emu, the publisher of Windjammers 2.
Yes. Thank you so
$1,000
much.
pot bonus for a free-to-enter tournament.
Thank you so much.
So many players. We had to commandeer additional setups. But
Yeah.
Speaking of Frankie,
Yes.
he is our host today, and he'll be helping us with all of the grammarless ceremonies. So without further ado, we're ready for our first matchup. Frankie, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Megaphone Frankie Sisto, and I think you know why I'm here. It is time for your Windjammers 2 Top 8! Now, I think we all know the deal, ladies and gentlemen. 104 players signed up for this tournament. Only 8 have survived. And we are about to start our first winner's side match. Now, as we know, as is customary in the Windjammers scene, what do we do when someone is charging up a super? Oh! And what do we do when someone fires or reflects a super? Hey, exactly. Don't forget that. Let's get started with our first match. The following contest is scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls, and it is for the winner's side It is for the winner's side of Top 8. Introducing first, from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 200 stone, his necktie is a fish, Warp Whistle! And his opponent, from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at a pile of feathers. He took a set off of Fiestament and is running home with it. Club Soda! All right, so we know why we're here. We know how far we've come. Is there anything you two gentlemen wish to say to each other before we get underway? Keep it PG, of course.
BWO for life.
Yeah, BWO for life, I guess.
They're on the same page. Let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Windjammers Top 8. Windjammers 2 Top 8 at long last.
The wait is finally over. We have our first match setting up right now. Interesting to note here, both Warp Whistle and Club Soda promoting the BWO. For those not in the know, that is the Bumper World Order. These players are so degenerate, they prefer playing on stages with bumpers.
I don't get it, man. I hate bumpers so much. But also note, you might notice that medal that's hanging around Warp Whistle's neck. He won Windjammers 1 last night. That was on Matchstick Melee. So, and indeed, we have Discman being selected, the secret character, up against Loris Biaggi representing Italy.
So for anyone that's brand new to Windjammers, you may have seen it online. This is basically Pong meets Street Fighter. The whole objective is to get the disc into your opponent's goal. The red goals are worth 3 points. The red goals are worth 5 points. Yellow are worth 3. Each round is first to 15 or more points. And already, at the start of this top 8, we have Discman on the left side of your screen. Discman is actually a hidden character that was discovered day 1 on release of this game. You go to character select and spin your joystick as fast as you can for 5 seconds, and he will appear at character select. And already Warp Whistle is showing.
Yeah, he's putting up quite a score to lead with.
This man is a hidden character, and it's one of those ones that, okay, people knew about it, but it was considered a joke.
It's too bad he didn't have his meter, otherwise he would have been able to pop up that disc.
Yes, there are a couple new mechanics here. Speaking of which, this map that we're on, Junkyard, those red bumpers in the center of the stage will reflect the disc just like that you saw, but they also slide after they've been hit.
Yes.
The other,
jump up and nothing. Empty jump.
yeah, we see the jump there, the jump mechanics as well. You can now slam the disc on top of your opponent. You also have the slap shot, which will be a quick return. And
Warp Whistle makes the wrong read, and now they're tied up at 12 all.
yes, and notice timer on the top of the screen. 13 seconds left. Tied. Oh, that's a quick score there from Club Soda.
Club Soda's Biaggi takes the first game of the set.
And now take your eyes to the bottom left-hand and right-hand corners of your screen. You can see those meters. The meter is, again, another new feature in this game. You can use it for a more powerful super. You can use it to reflect and pop the disc up in the air. Another new mechanic. The previously game only had 2 buttons. You had
We
throw
got
and
5
lob.
buttons. Well, 4 buttons
You
with
have,
an optional
yes,
5th.
we have more than doubled the buttons here for Windjammers too. And these players are both, as we mentioned,
Biaggi's playing at the net very aggressively.
I'm such a horribly
Oh my goodness.
offensive player. Anytime I see a player playing on the net, it makes me, I just crumble.
Oh,
I just
gosh.
absolutely fall apart.
Like, it's frightening because that cuts the reaction time that you have to react to the disc's trajectory. It cuts it severely.
Absolutely. You see that charge coming out? Oh, right. That
Wow.
was
What a
beautiful.
use of the super custom by Biaggi.
Not just that, but he banked it right off of that bumper perfectly to go to the top of the stage. It's very hard to read sometimes, especially when playing on stages with bumpers, how that super's going to turn out. And a quick 5 there from Club Soda.
Snuck it right in on the margin.
Under 30 seconds left.
Ooh,
Oh,
the curl,
another
it
5.
curled right off that north wall and just snuck around Discman's tiny hitbox.
So a reminder of the rule set here. That first stage they played on was picked by random. So first stage is always going to be random.
Yes.
The losing player of game 1 can change character and picks the new stage. The
And we have picked arena. We are going to Long Beach.
Here we
It's
go.
Long Beach.
This is, I've said it many times before, this is what I refer to as the pepperoni pizza of Windjammers. This is the most basic stage. This is the one we all learn to play on.
Yes, it is.
No bumpers, no wonky mechanics, pure skill. We see
Ooh,
a
very
quick
nice.
3 from Club Soda using that spinning super. Now, this Discman setup here.
The expanding curl radius of Biaggi's super threw him for a loop.
So the inputs that you can use within this game is very similar to a fighting game. We're talking about quarter circles. We're talking about certain
Yes,
angles.
indeed.
You can change the trajectory of the disc. This is all intentional, people. This
Ooh,
is not random.
I have to commend Club Soda's call out of the angle. Oh, the miss.
And just like that, again, you have these new options. There's so many different things you can do in this game. Oh my God, how did he catch that?
How did he catch that?
He was in the goal.
Because normally, if he wasn't facing forward, he would have been knocked back.
Yes. There is potential here. These discs are being thrown so fast and so powerfully, your character can slide back into the goal.
And Discman in particular, he is made of paper. He takes so much knockback.
That was actually a slap mechanic. You saw that hammer come out there from Warp Whistle. That is, again, another new mechanic. You can actually do that for a quick return on the disc.
Yes.
Throwing your opponent. Oh, wow. Bounce return super.
He just hung there in the air for so long for the mix.
Got to pop up. Warp Whistle using the meter there. Oh.
One thing of note, when you pop the defensive meter like that, it freezes time. So you can use that just to be like, okay, what's going on here?
Yes.
All right, now I'm ready to react.
Used to be the old mechanic was you would just lob the disc in an attempt to try and stall out, maybe slow the game a little bit. But yes, now you have that meter. So many options, offensively, defensively. A matter of time using it early in the round. As soon as you get it later in the round, there's so many different ways.
It was
you
an
can
incredible
use
slap shot to take advantage of the northbound positioning on Warp Whistle.
it. See Club Soda knocked down, but is able to recover there. Anytime your character is facing backwards.
Ooh,
Oh,
goodness!
whoa, my
What
gosh.
an amazing use of meter to recover from that
Oh,
shot!
Mailbag, you can jump and catch that? I did not know you could do that.
Oh, we are learning things today. We are learning things today.
So Club Soda used the quick slap to knock it to the ground. Warp Whistle picked up the disc, popped it up in the air with the meter, went to go for the lob super. Club Soda used jump to catch it out of midair and threw it back. That was
It makes sense when you think about it.
That is an insane volley. These players, this is a discovery process. We're still learning things about this game, and
We
Warp
are.
Whistle is back on the board.
This game came out like this month.
January 20th. We have less than a week.
Like we knew it was gonna happen, and then we decided to go ahead and schedule an event, and it's been a blast.
Oh, nice return there. That slight curve there. Each character has their own unique mechanic as far as the actual curvature. The lighter characters have more deeper, more harsh curve. You see it coming out.
What a return! He calls out the Discman bubble shoot.
Both of these players returning supers. There is a split frame second window in which you can return.
We have 5 seconds.
Oh!
It was going to be really hard for Warp Whistle to run that back. It was a very hard ask.
Yeah, Warp Whistle, that was unfortunate. You saw him charge to the disc, realize he didn't have the meter, and there's nothing you could do there in that situation.
Yeah, unfortunate, but Club Soda played out of his mind.
That was a phenomenal match, and that was just game one. That was just
game one. We got another one coming, and Frankie's about to make it happen.
Let's go ahead. Let's take it away. Frankie, introduce our next players.
Holy crap! Warp Whistle falls to Club Soda, descends into the losers bracket. And that's just the first match that we got today, ladies and gentlemen. We got a live crowd, we got a live tournament, and we're just getting underway. Let's give it up for our commentators. Give them some love. But even more important, yeah, that's right. Now, even more important, let's give it up for our second match on the winner's side of the bracket. And we're in a digital age, so I use my phone because we're eco-friendly here, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's time for your second winner's bracket match. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at, ooh. Give me one more. Ooh, there we go. He is the 5-time champion of Guardian MC's Fightcade Mystery Tournaments, Kowtow Robinson! And his opponent, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 115 liters, he is practicing DJing again, Jeff Vader Jr. All right, this contest will be 2 out of 3. Is there anything you two contestants want to say to each other? Ooh! Give me one more! Ooh! Ooh! Ah! Let's get underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Alrighty then.
Well, you saw it there. We've got a lot of familiarity with both of these players here. A lot of banter back and forth. So Jeff Vader Jr. was actually the organizer of both the Windjammers 1 and Windjammer 2 tournaments here at Frosty Faustings.
Yes, he's been doing a lot of work.
He, I believe, got 3rd in Windjammers 1. I know he was top 3 at least.
Yeah.
And now here he is in top 8 of Windjammers 2, absolutely putting in work. And Kowtow Robinson as well, one of those players that you heard.
We have vessel mirrors? Ooh,
Yes.
Boy.
Kowtow Robinson, 5-time mystery game tournament winner. You have to be good at all games.
Yes, you do.
To get a trophy in mystery game in Windjammers is no different.
A lot of adaptability.
Yeah, this is crazy. So we have K Wessel, who was previously the heaviest and slowest character in Windjammers 1 on the largest stage.
Yes, indeed.
Here in Windjammers 2.
As your weight goes up, your walk speed goes down. However, Vessel has a very long dash. So they're going to be making use of their dashes quite a lot in order to reach the disc.
Jeff Vader here off to an early start here. Kowtow Robinson, you were talking about that long dash, just maybe some directional misprits. Oh, and that's such a bad feeling. We just saw that in the previous matchup. When you see the disc hit the ground, the only way to pop it up if it's too late to get there is to use your meter. And now you see, bottom left-hand corner of your screen, that meter has been built for Kowtow Robinson.
And now he will be able to pick up any drops.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Jeff Vader attacks the net and sneaks it right by him because the heavier characters also have larger hitboxes and larger catch radiuses.
That was absolutely gross. I mentioned it again, personal note for me. I hate players who crash to the net, but such a brilliant mechanic, especially to get positional awareness on your opponent, trying to get them to move. Yes, exactly.
You don't call him shampoo, he only conditions.
Yeah, absolutely. And the 3 there comes out for Kowtow Robinson. He as well crashed the net there. So,
what an amazing slap shot directly into the south corner.
That slap was so beautiful. We talked about Jeff Vader Jr. at the top of the screen. Kowtow knew he could pop that shot out. It goes faster than a standard shot when you catch it. So he knew he had him out of position, was able to pop it in for that 3.
Oh, what an amazing use of the offensive super, but Jeff Vader was ready for it.
Every character has their own unique super that they can use, and Wessels has a square pattern.
Yes.
Jeff Vader recognized it, knew
like
the position it was moving, and catches it again.
It's like a sine curve if curves didn't exist. Oh my goodness, the double jump! They're just messing with each other's heads.
It's not enough to get your opponent out of position on the top or bottom of the screen. You can also get them out of position in the air.
Yes, yes, indeed. We have a Z-axis now.
Yes, and that slight curve again. Wessel's a heavy character.
Yes.
Doesn't have a lot of curve, but it's enough to beat a CB. Get a quick 5.
Snuck it into the corner of the central goal.
So now here's the dichotomy of this game 1. Jeff Vader Jr. took a very early lead, took that first match. Now Kowtow Robinson clawing his way back. We're tied here. Who's gonna take it? That super pop out.
Again, he was ready for it. It's a good idea, but Jeff is calling it out.
This is what happens when you play a mirror match. You play your opponent who absolutely knows your character inside and out, knows your patterns, knows your supers. Oh, a toss. That
is a valid thing to do. I do that when I want people away from the net.
There you go, absolutely. Quick 5, though. Kowtow Robinson is on the board.
Oh,
no!
snuck it by.
It's just like that. Sometimes when the disc is bouncing, you predict it, you know where it is, but your hands don't match what your eyes are seeing.
Jeff went to where the disc was going to be. What a hard call out.
So you might be noticing now, there's 43 seconds on the clock. You can see at the top of your screen. Jeff Vader is in lead by 3 points.
Yes.
He is implementing right now.
Now he's in the lead by 8 points.
The French players, the French community of Windjammers, who are the top #1.
They are the best in the world.
Best in the world. Multiple-time EVO champions, multiple-time various other tournament champions. They like to play a very defensive style.
Yes, yes.
They like to play to time. So notice, Jeff Vader has 2 points on Kowtow Robinson right now. 14 seconds. Will he be able to stall it out long enough? Oh, I thought that was
Kowtow
close.
has not been able to get that to work at all.
Not at all.
Oh, but the regular super did sneak by.
So now here's
Jeff
the question.
popping off.
Kowtow Robinson has the option to change character, has their choice of stage.
That's
or are
right.
they going to change from Wessel? No,
I don't think.
it.
Yeah, I don't think Kowtow plays anybody other than Wessel. I know that some people like Hurricane Max, the Canada rep.
Yes, one of the newer characters here. We've not only doubled in size characters, doubled in stages as well.
Yes, indeed.
We're here on rooftop. So this
boy.
is just like Lawn you previously saw, but we do have those bumpers there. That's going to play a lot into this matchup now.
It is. So,
oh my God, Joe! What Kowtow? You just come out like that, a quick 10?
Just like that. And we haven't even been 20 seconds into the set.
Oh, did you see the way that disc reflected off of the bumper?
Yes, indeed. So, like, the real tricky thing about the bumpers is if you're not familiar with the sort of angles of incidence they can cause, that halves your reaction time. But if you are familiar, well, that's what you got to rely on. You got to do some geometry in your head.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was so funky. So the
that
curve
was extremely funky.
Hit the front side of the bumper and bounced to hit the bottom side of the bumper. A lot of players, bumpers are not random.
No, they're not. They are deterministic. They feel random because you can't figure it out.
Yes. That is basically the excuse that you would use if you if you don't catch a disc that comes off a bumper. These players practice. They know the actual inputs. Again, we're talking quarter circles. We're talking perfect inputs to get exactly the shot that you want. Yes, there we go.
Very good use of the defensive super. Jump up, empty jump. The reflection with the offensive meter.
Oh, and just like
double
that.
slap shots. Oh, snuck right by him on the south to close it out.
That last volley we saw, sometimes when you hit the disc, when you hit the bumper straight on, it just takes all the momentum away. We'll pop it in the air. So while that was a great volley, Kowtow use meter.
Oh,
Jeff use meter.
He snuck it underneath him. That was a call out that just went wrong.
Yeah, sometimes, I'm not going to lie. So on the plane here, right here, I was playing Windjammers 1 on my Switch on the plane. I actually, while playing, was like, why isn't my jump button working? Where isn't my meter? These new mechanics are still new.
They are still new.
Betas for this game last year, but this game is still new.
Even jump changed significantly in the last beta. So it used to be if you were to jump and slam, first of all, Kowtow took that set. So now we are going to our third game. So anyways, regarding jump. So in the previous beta, it was very difficult to counter because it would stick to the ground and you didn't have much time to pick it up. Now you have more time to pick it up without having to spend meter. So you have counterplay to it that doesn't require your meter. And it was a very good change. We all loved that change.
Speaking of change, we're going here in Arena. This is a very much a remake of an older map, an older stage. But again, smaller confined quarters. You have 5 goals at the top and bottom. This is Jeff Bader's pick. He did not want to play on another large stage, so he decided to shrink it down a little bit, and now he's using more of those supers from Wessel.
The stages change both in terms of its width on the y-axis and its length on the x-axis. It's like tiled, but long. So you've generally got more time to react to stuff.
Speaking of reactions here,
Oh no! Just barely missed the crosshair. You hate to see it.
Sometimes you overdash to overcompensate, and that's just a silly mistake.
Of note, he got 4 points for that miss. So every stage does have different values for their misses for when it just drops on the floor. This is different from Towden that has a 4-point miss as opposed to his 2-point miss.
We'll see here. Those points making a huge difference here. Kowtow Robinson might be making quick work of this one. Jeff Bader, though, it's fighting. Oh, wow. What?
Just gonna stand there and look at him.
The gentlemanly standoff there in the crossfire.
He just barely landed in time to catch that.
Well, speaking of time, there's only 20 seconds left. Currently 12-0. And that will take it away.
That'll go and put it away. It would have been very difficult to run it back from like 12 seconds left.
Kowtow Robinson 1 round away here from knocking Jeff Bader into losers. Definitely a different match than we saw from that first match.
So of note, that super with the smoke trail that curls around, that is universal. Everybody has that. And the way you input it is with a variety of quarter circles, and then you get different behaviors.
Both players having media here. Looks like they're choosing to use it defensively. Kowtow pops in the air. Both players crashing the net.
Yeah, and they both have giant hitboxes, so like they can't get past each other if they're both at the same place at the net.
Oh, in a return super.
Oh
my
wow.
gosh. So, yes.
That was incredible for him to work out that trajectory.
Yes. Not only did Kowtow was able to dash and predict where the disc was going to land, he was facing backwards, so he did get knocked down. But still, that is a recovery. There were no points scored there.
Indeed. And the heavier characters are more resistant to knockbacks and knockdowns.
Oh, yeah, there's a slap. There we go. Changing it up a little bit. Kowtow trying to do anything he can. 30 seconds on the timer. 10-0.
I mean, it's still enough time. You can't timer scam it just yet. Hey, nice. Crowd's participating. We love to hear it.
We've got those 5s at the top and bottom of the screen. 17 seconds left. Jeff Bader is going to have to attack those. He just can't find an opening, though. This brick wall that Kowtow is playing, 10 seconds. Will there be enough time? Any points, Jeff Bader.
5 seconds.
He attacked the top. He's attacking the bottom. He changes back to the top, and that's going to be a timeout.
Kowtow's defense was fantastic. He got that lead, and he held it. So Kowtow will be advancing to winners finals.
Well, before we get on to the second half of our top 8 here, we got to get a shout out. Oh yeah, give a shout out.
Hey, it's Mishi!
To our head staff member, Mishi here. Dog. Crowd is going crazy.
Oh, they love her.
Yeah.
That is our bracket runner, Nautilus's service dog. She's very good.
Absolutely. And Nautilus, what a champ themselves. I can't believe it. But speaking of champs, Gaming Generations, providing equipment for esports events and more. Visit the site for customized quotes on event support questions. All of the setups here in a lot of the different games were provided by Gaming Generations. We're talking about sticks, we're talking about monitors, all sorts of different things. And they're doing a giveaway, a Quamba drone fight stick. If you follow Gaming Generations and Frosty Faustings on Twitter, retweet the giveaway tweet with hashtag FFXIV2022. You get your chance to win.
King of Fighters 15 by SNK, shattering all expectations. The release date is February 17th, 2022. We have the rollback netcode, and it's going to have 40 characters on release. You want to check that out. Rollback's going to make the online quality of life much better, as it has for this game.
Well, and if you don't want to play online, you're tired of playing online, you can check out Belong Arenas. Their official Super Saturday launch event at their Schaumburg location is coming February 5th, featuring tournaments for Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, BBCF, and Smash Bros. Ultimate. Again, Belong Arenas coming soon to a neighborhood around you.
Skullgirls Mobile is celebrating its 5-year anniversary. Play the game that Touch Arcade called far and away the best mobile fighting game, and I agree. I've played it. It's really good.
It's phenomenal.
And this is where Annie of the Stars got her premiere before reaching the console version. Over 290,000 5-star reviews, a fighting RPG built for new and veteran fighting game players alike. Download it now for free on iOS or Android and claim your free gift.
Yeah, we got to give a ton of love to .emu. Developers of Windjammers 2, the legendary disc-growing game, finally has a sequel. .emu is bringing phonetic matches of power disc-slinging action to PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, Xbox Game Pass for PC, many other consoles for you. Windjammers 2 also hosts showdowns on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X via backwards capability. Get online and play it now!
Yes, do it! Them's Fighting Herds by Main 6. It's a 2D fighting game featuring a cast of adorable four-legged animals. Available now on Steam. There's so much love put into this game. The online quality of life is fantastic with its pixel lobbies. The former indie dev team Main 6 was recently acquired by publisher Modus Games, and lots of new content is on the way, including Shanty, who you see on the screen. She is just the first of many characters on the way.
And if you want to be a champion, you want to get the best parts, check out Paradise Arcade Shop, the FGC's favorite mom-and-pop arcade shop, supporting the FGC at live events for over a decade. Be sure to check out their new Impress Hitbox stickless controller and Crown Silent buttons. I stopped by their booth earlier. My girlfriend didn't realize that you can customize your own fight sticks.
Yeah.
I dropped a lot of money.
Oh,
I dropped a lot of money.
Spoil
So
her.
definitely check them out and give them support.
That's a good partner. Texas Showdown, one of the oldest FGC tournaments around since 2001. It will be their 20th tournament. First showdown since 2019. We got a COVID policy in effect for this event, just like here. All registration will be online only, and it will start on February 15th. Register immediately, and you will save some money.
And if you're not going to make it out to Texas Showdown, definitely give a look to Roundhouse, the second year and growing Midwest regional event hosted by Ignite Gaming Lounge, produced by Low Kick Esports. 4 streams that include your favorite Chicago streamers, 12 different tournaments. You can follow them on Twitter at Low Kick Esports for more updates and game details coming soon.
We have Vortex Gallery here, formerly known as Anime Evo, who ran over 80 tournaments last summer. They're running a new event called Winter Gaiden, where they will be hosting 15 online tournaments featuring local communities from across the globe, spanning across 3 weekends of blockbuster fighting action from February 26 to March 13. Registration is live now at smash.gg/wintergaiden.
You know, Frosty Faustings 2022 has been pretty amazing. But it's going to be even better in 2023, returning to the Westin, Lombard, Illinois, where we currently are.
Yes. Mark
Mark your calendars, January 27th and 28th, 2023, Frosty Faustings coming back to you. And
Great venue.
Last but not least, Amazing Strike.
Finish it right now or never. A full throw, a blow with the mask. I have to sever. Place and time from the full life's line. Whatever opposes me, I will outshine. I endeavor to outlast whoever will try. Bad weather, the ship will capsize. Apply mad pressure. You will see my ugly side. Cause I'm not going down without a fight. No, I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we've got our next matchup. First round in Losers Top 8.
Yes, indeed.
Frankie, who do we got on deck?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have had one heck of a top 8 so far. The winner's side is down the winner's finals. The top 4 side, we got Cowtown Robinson versus Club Soda. That's coming later. But right now, it is time for your first losers match of the day. But first, I want to say, join the Jam the Win Discord every Wednesday. We have Windjammers Wednesdays. It's our weekly practice session. All are welcome in the Windjammers community, and I mean that with all my heart. Why is everyone laughing? You go. You don't tell me what to do. So, it's time for your first losers match. And it is an Ohio street fight scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls. Introducing first, from Dayton, Ohio, weighing in at 125 kilograms, he is a former hockey player, Rune Kodiakson. And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 420 pounds, he is undefeated against Frankie Sisto at Windjammers. I'm not reading that. He is undefeated against Frankie Sisto at Windjammers. Minimo, sit down. Sit down. I trusted you.
That's right.
I trusted you.
That's
This
right.
isn't over.
Oh, it's over. It's done.
Is there anything you would like to say to Rune Kodiakson before he mops the floors with you? I know what that means, but I'm not saying it on stream. Anything you want to add, Rune? Nope. Let's get underway. Come on.
Been looking forward to this. I'm friends with both of these guys. I mean, like all of you, obviously.
Yes, and even though this is technically the loser side of the bracket, they're all winners in our
Oh,
eyes.
they are. So, but they come from roughly the same area I do. I'm basically from Cincinnati, Ohio, just like Mini-Maw. Got to watch his qualifying match for the top 8. He busted out some really interesting tech, and I'm looking forward to seeing him bust out here. Also, he's running Discman, so we get to see Discman again.
Fun fact here, Mini-Maw was quoted at being 420 pounds. He doesn't look that heavy. It's only because of all the pot money that he wins from all of these tournaments
From every time he defeats Frankie Sisto.
He was doing phenomenal in Guilty Gear Strive. He was doing phenomenal in Mystery and Vampire Savior,
He's
and now
a very
here
skilled
in
player.
Windjammers too. And I got to get a little bit of love as well. I've mentioned it a couple times. I myself
Jump. The Discman bubble shoot sneaks past.
I myself was born and raised in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Ah.
Longtime attendee to Arcade Legacy and all of their events. One of the original Windjammers venues. Big
Yes,
shout out to
indeed.
Jesse Baker.
That is where I get my training.
Absolutely. So both of these players relatively familiar with each other. The last time I saw them physically playing with each other, they were actually at Vampire Arcadia's event.
Yes, that would be Makai.
Yes, the Makai World Cup hosted Windjammers. You guys definitely be sure to follow Vampire Arcadia. More details for streams and events and other different. Whoa, what was that?
Whoa, my goodness, what a wild curve. I didn't know it could do that.
This actually went behind him.
It did.
It went around his body, bounced off the rail, and then came back forward.
He freaked him with the okey doke.
Oh, and you see that hammer come out there from Mini-Maw. He attempted the slap shot just a little early. There we go.
This man's got goofy animations. He jumps up over to this, he pops it up with the meter. Empty jump, Discman bubble shoot.
Return meter, though, used by Rune.
He knows the trajectory.
We've got just a super show off here, both of these players. Okay, the jump stall there. What a great tactic there from Rune. Just because you jump in the air doesn't mean you have
hammer
to
throw.
The
Hey,
yes.
hey. That comes back from Windjammers 1. Still has use even now.
Mini-Maw was knocked into the goal there. Again, we talked about it before.
Yes.
Heavier characters, lighter characters, all make difference.
Discman is shown as being Discman's shown as being like straight in the middle, but like he is made of paper. Like he has the longest knockdown time in the game, and he also gets pushed back really far anytime he gets pushed back.
So we saw that first round there went to time. Both of these players, like I said, they are familiar with another, but yet again, some players.
Oh my goodness, the B button lob, slap lob.
Some players in some communities, once you get points on the board, it's all about stalling out.
Yeah.
It's about playing as defensively as possible. The 5 there coming out.
Oh, I think Mini-Maw got freaked out and expected the disc to curl upward the way it had before.
Yeah, sometimes those predictions, you have the disc just like that. You saw how Rune jumped up because the disc curved and hit the rail. He thought it was going to reflect back, but not as much. There was a lot of spin on it. Oh!
Discman bubble shoot into the North 5.
I still have a hard time predicting that.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised that Rune is doing as good as he is because Mini-Maw has the, oh my, what a slap shot to the North corner again.
That was dirty. That was so dirty.
So Mini-Maw has the advantage of the fact that Wessel Super hasn't changed. It's the same as Windjammers 1. But Rune has to contend with Discman bubble shoot. Jump up, Discman bubble shoot. Oh, the super So the super reflection turned the super into his own super, and I don't think Mini-Maw was ready for that. Normally, when you have a supersonic shoot for a return super, it reflects the same super.
And Mini-Maw slap shot there, trying to change up strategies. We got 10 seconds left on the clock. Mini-Maw with 3 points. Oh, slap shot there. Is playing aggressive, is not choosing to time it out. He's not holding this disc. He's got to get a return here. 4 seconds left. Babby, last return.
He makes
here.
it in time.
And
just going to hold it, and that's it.
Very smart, very smart. And you see that clash of styles. Rune was playing slower defensively once he had the lead. Mini-Maw had to fight and claw his way back here. We're now one apiece in this round. Oh,
the courage to attack. Look how long he was down. You can see that firsthand.
Oh, interesting. Again, both players meet at the net. They both opt to jump. You see meter burning here for Mini-Maw. Elects not to use it. Gonna get the super out though. Yes!
The wrong prediction from Rune.
Quick little circles. Oh,
the sneak by from Discman's tiny hitbox. box.
It's so disheartening when you have a volley that goes on for over 20 seconds, and then on the next service, you lose points immediately. That is so disheartening. That is the true power of Windjammers.
I have to shout out Mini Mall for keeping composure during that very confusing curl formation.
They're tied up at 10 here. This could go either way. Both players having their meter. Now it's going to be an option. Use it.
They're just hanging out of the north side.
Use it defensively. Use those bubbles.
Tricked by the bubble shoot.
I genuinely still do not know. It's the in trail.
Yeah. I actually, somebody told me actually what it is. It's I don't know if I should say it now because it's a tournament match.
Let's go ahead and leave it a mystery for now.
Yes, indeed.
5 come out there.
Snuck by in the south corner to make it a 5.
Rune is going to go ahead and take that first. And now again, it's Minima's choice. You can see he's spinning the joystick.
He's spinning to pick Discman. He's stuck. He's sticking with Discman. He's committed.
So last night at the start of the Windjammers 2 tournament, Minima came up to me and he said, "Is Bubble Band legal?" And I said, "Yes." And he had the biggest grin under that mask.
You could see it. It shows in his eyes. He really smiles with his eyes.
So of all the things that we're playing here, the only stage you will not see today is Casino.
Yes,
Casino is the new stage. It allows, at the start of each round, there are different points associated. You will see on the disc as far as how much it can be, 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, as high as 8 points.
The main concern is potential epilepsy seizures because it's a very flashy stage.
Correct. So
the slow bubble shoot. Oh my goodness, that was a flex.
For anybody playing the game and watching this, wondering why you haven't seen Casino, that is the reason why.
Yeah.
We have gotten a response from .emu. They are going to take a look at that, as well as all of the additional feedback that people have been supplying for the game.
Yes.
We know that spectator mode is the #1 request.
Yes, indeed.
We know that private lobbies with more than 2 players is a huge request. Again, the game is phenomenal.
The game is phenomenal. We can play it right now, and we're having a wonderful time.
Well, speaking of having a wonderful time, I was going to say...
What a nice curve.
Had the lead there, but now Minimaw tying it up with a quick 3. And now we're seeing a little more mobility from both of these players, a little more options. And we see both jump. Oh, that's brilliant.
The jumping at the net is terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God, just bonk him with the hammer.
The hammer extends.
I can't beat you. I'm just going to bonk you.
If nothing else, that's a distracting factor. I mean, he could have, in theory, hit it when the disc came. Oh, and just like that. Oh, just a little bit out of range.
Accidental dash. Hate to see it. When the nerves, this game can really just get to you mentally. What an excellent use of the defensive meter.
We got the return. Got another super coming out for Minima. Alexius, short circles.
Rune recognized that he couldn't figure out the bubble shoot, so he spent his meter in order to take away the mix-up.
Yeah, it's great to have options like that. On a 5, wow. Ooh.
1-1. So Minimaw is fighting for his tournament life in this game.
Again, this is top 8 losers, round 1. A loser will go home, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we know that everybody had a lot of fun.
Yes.
So.
And Minimaw won't be that upset to lose to Rune because Rune is also Southwest Ohio. He's a friend. Good to be beaten by a friend.
Did you see that bubble trail actually went above Rune, but the disc was down below him?
Yeah. It's a very confusing super. It has a method, and if you dedicate your effort to watching it today, you may figure it out.
We're seeing it a lot here now. Minimon knows that he's scoring a lot of points with it.
Oh no, the mix! The mix from the curl.
Curl's doing damage here. Rune might be playing a little bit slower now. See, okay, some quick returns here.
Yeah, using the supersonic in order to switch up the timing, or the slap shot.
Minimog gets the points there. You saw multiple times the slap. The animation for Discman on the right-hand side of the screen, that hammer comes out.
Yeah.
That is the slap, and you can see multiple times. He's kind of almost, I don't know if it's maybe like a taunt. In theory, you could taunt.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could use it as a taunt, but it's actually ooh, very nice. Any score will do it for Minimog.
So that was the B lob super. You throw the disc.
It looks like Rune might have figured out bubble shoot.
There we go. No time like the present. Let's see if he can get it again.
He's just
he's showing him. He's just
showing him. This is how bubble shoot works.
I want you
with
to
the curl.
learn.
Oh, but that was a stall tactic, and he's using it again.
Yeah.
This is what he used.
Yeah.
This is what he used to get into top 8. I watched it happen, and it was genius.
That is such a gross
An incredible
stack.
stall.
Look at him. Look, he's laughing. He's getting, look, he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
He's
He
like,
knows.
yeah, I'm a degenerate. I know. Sorry, guys. I had to do it. Like, my tournament life is on the line here.
Right, and now we are off to Rooftop, which is similar to Concrete from Windjammers 1, except it has 4 drops.
Interesting to see here how many of the supers we're actually to see come out now that we're on a stage with bumpers.
Yeah. And this is, I'm curious. Oh, he's just going to do the hammer
Yeah.
throw directly to the south corner.
Trying to go for those 5s again. 5 goals in red, top and bottom of the screen on this stage.
Yep.
Yellows are worth 3. Yeah, we
Very-
saw that, Bubble Man. Okay.
Very curious how Bubble Shoot will interact with the bumpers. He just barely caught that in time.
Oh, the jump. Oh, he was almost out of position there.
Yeah, he
Both players
was.
jumping. Oh, and use of the bumper there.
Just barely hit the 3. It was just north of the corner.
Points.
Go back over there.
Points is points at the end of the day, though. Let's see, Bubble Man's super. Yeah, okay, all right, right. So Rune was exactly in position for that one.
He was.
Let's see.
Eastman Bubble Shoot.
Oh, no.
Directly to the north 5.
Oh, and a quick 5 out from that bumper.
Right to the bumper. Huh.
30 seconds left on the clock. Mini-Maw down by 2. Gonna have to get some kind of points here on the board.
Ooh. He caught it front ways, but it stalled him. It spun him around. He had to, like, kind of unwind from it.
Oh,
what
my
an incredible use of the
gosh!
slap shot. He
That was-
intentionally, this is nuts. He intentionally avoided going into the crosshair to enter supercharged state so that he could slap it as soon as it came down.
That was
genius.
So genius. I've yet to see that used. Again, these players very, very used to Windjammers 1, but these new mechanics seems like
Yeah.
they're feeling right at home.
Oh, yeah, they've adapted very well. And they're teaching us right now.
Maroon, let's see opposite.
Oh,
yes!
my goodness.
See, trained Mini-Maw. When I get close to the net, you get close to the net. When I jump, you jump. By making Mini-Maw
conditioning.
charge, yes, he conditioned him, and he used the lob to get it over him. Oh,
Yeah,
I have to spin
forced
the
to
meter.
spend because of the knockdown time. But he spends 2 in order to delete the mix-up.
Oh, wow. 1 point away. Rune can tie us up here. There we go.
And that's it. It's 1-1. It is the last game of the last set, or last set of the last game.
One of these players, I gotta go home, and that's so disheartening.
Good start.
You fought your life tooth and nail at a quick 5. Oh, but he gets
And then
the
Rune
return.
responds in kind.
Bumper shenanigans. Oh,
Oh,
Mini-Maw
sneak
just
by.
quickly out of position there.
What?
These players they're so aggressive now. Oh, and
I just barely missed the
3.
corner.
It's point. You know, you like getting points on the board, but you've got to.
Oh, these bumpers are just messing up the trajectories.
Oh, that was so sick.
That was absolutely
Rune
sick.
jumped in the air, captured the disc. When he landed, he used his meter to then get the super out. Completely caught Mini-Maw off guard.
Discman pushing somebody back into a goal?
This is nuts. This is
That's
insane.
it.
That's it.
That is it. Rune advances to loser semifinals. But Mini-Maw showed us some stuff today. He has advanced the game.
That was both fun and educational.
It was. It really was. The game meta has advanced thanks to him. All
We
right.
got our next players getting ready here.
Back to Megaphone Frankie.
Oh, Frankie's breathing. He's out of breath.
He's like,
gotta catch
"Whoa."
his breath.
Dude's been hype.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and we got our second game in losers' side of top 8. Who's ready for game number 4? Give me one more. Ooh. People get it. They all get it. All right, the following contest is another team kill, and it is a loser leaves town match scheduled for 2 out of 3 falls. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 573 pounds. In his youth, he chugged a gallon of beer on a dare. Chase Tatsujin. And his opponent, also from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at a clean 175 pounds. He is the Chicago Old Guard, the Grand K. All right, gentlemen. There's been enough talk. Is there anything you two want to say before you destroy each other?
Shut up and jam.
Jam and shut up.
Let's get it on!
Jam and Shut Up was
Yeah.
my grandma's tea group that met every Sunday.
Jam and shut up. Can you believe how jacked Zagran got over the pandemic?
This man has not only put work into the game, but has put work into himself.
He has. Like, he's absolutely inspiring. I think the last time I saw him was like Raj in the Garage in Columbus, I think in 2019. I mean, he's always been a good-looking dude, but like that muscle density, he didn't have that back then.
This man
Dude did work.
is an absolutely incredible player. Emphasis on abs.
Abs, yes indeed. We got Chase Tatsugen on the other side. He's been doing work this weekend too.
Yeah, so interesting, you know, sometimes that's the way the bracket works out. We just saw the matchup of Southern Ohio.
Yeah.
Now we see the matchup of Chicago. Two OG players going head-to-head. Know each other very, very well. We'll see how it
It's
works
just
out.
good that we got the team killed this late. All right, we are at Junkyard with the best track in the game.
You know,
Hurricane Max from Canada on the right side.
I really like Hurricane Max.
His design is very interesting.
I don't normally favor heavier characters, but I love the fact he has a drop kick.
Yeah, he does. He does a slap shot by dropkick and just stands right back up like it's no big deal.
Professional wrestler from Canada. He just, everything about him, it's my spirit animal.
Yeah. And we have Steve Miller from the UK on the other side. And Windjammers won in the arcade. It used to be a dip switch. You could change it between UK and Korea. We've decided to just kind of make him UK and advance his design. He's got the cool eye patch.
And now we're seeing the mechanic here, basically the gimmick of Junkyard. You can see those are bumpers that are in the center of the stage, but every time they are hit, they actually slide.
Yes, indeed.
So as far as positional awareness, again, we talked about like on stages where the bumpers are stationary.
Yes.
Players practice their shots. They practice their setups. They know exactly what they want to do. This one a little bit different.
Yes. So Hurricane Max's Super Custom is a straight-up mix-up, and he demonstrated deciding to go for the South on that one. So we actually, I think this is the first time we have like a light character, lighter than Discman anyways, in Steve Miller. Because like most of our top 8 tends to favor the heavies.
All right, tied up, 9-9 so far here. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. If this goes to a tie at the end of time, both players will be awarded one round. No,
That was
ain't gonna happen.
incredible! The way Steve Miller's Super works is that you pick a side of the stage and it binds to the wall and shoots across. I think Zagrand expected him to go for that north side, but he just picked the south and just went straight.
It's
Immediately.
all about changing up, all about using all your options, conditioning your opponent, getting them out of position. Oh, wow, and that just picked up there. Vigus Grand K.
Supersonics back and forth.
I love the gentleman's agreement there where they just threw straight. Just back and forth. They're like, to you, sir, and to you. Bumper's bouncing. Okay, no jumping here. That's a
Not
big
this
difference.
time, yes. They are choosing to go ahead and, so he decided not to go into the crosshair on purpose so that he could get a regular throw.
Changing up styles.
Ooh,
There
what
we
a
go.
curve.
First points. That volley was 50 seconds.
And you can see there how the lighter characters have a more intense curve. Another thing you can see, look at the difference in Steve Miller's walk speed compared to Hurricane Max's.
Very fast versus very slow. Again, a lot of the players using their own personalities, their own favorite traits. Getting
Snuck
a
it into the
5.
5.
30 seconds left on the clock. This seems to be favoring Chase. Zagrand
Catching
K,
the hammer throws.
I think Zagrand is just thrown off by these bumpers a little too much. Oh, no!
He gets the mix right.
Wow, and the return. There we go, on
And
the board.
That's normally what happens when you supersonic a super. Like, release it with the perfect timing.
10 seconds left. Both players have meter. There we go. He sees it come out. The return.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
Offensive super replied to his offensive super.
One return here. 3 seconds on the clock. It's not going to be enough. Oh.
And then Chase wins it on points. So Zagrand has taken a moment to think. I saw him thinking about Discman. But he decides to stay with Max.
Chase taps it in, taking the chance to hydrate. Very important.
Yes, indeed. You gotta hydrate so you don't dehydrate. Accidental online.
I'm done playing you. I don't want to play this matchup anymore. All right, so both players electing same characters. We're going to line.
Yes, no bumpers here.
No bumpers. Larger stage.
Yes.
Interesting because Chase Shatsugan, who is playing the faster character, you would think would favor the bigger stage, but this is actually the Grand K's pick.
Yes, it is. Because Chase will definitely benefit from being able to use the lighter character to walk. Good read on, good reaction to the super there.
Wow, yeah, gets the return there, and he's like, you know, if I get mixed up by your super, I bet you can too.
Yes, indeed. Watch him blow!
Good return there. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, the positioning was just off for the slap shot.
Just barely out a few pixels there. Sometimes I know me as a personal player, I'll be thinking about what I want to do, and I'm concentrating so hard that I actually don't get in position or push the button.
Yeah. Can relate.
That's the beautiful thing about Windjammers is that you have instant feedback. It's not like traditional fighting games where, why did that work? Why did I not hear you? No.
You instantly know why that worked.
You instantly know where you did good and where you did bad. 30 seconds on the clock here. Zagran gets a lead.
This game does not require intense lab time in order to enjoy it. You can lab it, but it doesn't require it.
That was one of my favorite things with the tournament that happened yesterday. Again, 104 players, fantastic time. A lot of them were new. Frankie and a lot of the other members of the community teaching new players how to play the game, free to enter tournament, and watching the discovery process.
Yes.
Watching people play the game to practice, watching people in tournament and discovering and laughing and telling one another, oh, that worked because I did this.
Yeah, one of the players I ran into in bracket was just having such a wonderful time playing, and it warmed my heart.
That's so good to hear. That's so good to hear. We're happy. It only took 20 plus years, but here we are.
It's been 3,000 years.
Both players sitting with meter here, not electing to use it there. As a Grand K was just a little out of position, was dashing down toward the bottom of the stage there. Seems like they've got each other a little more figured out.
Oh, he just barely didn't reach that south corner in time. The size of the stage made the difference on it. And then right back at you.
Picking this larger stage, knew that he was going to be able to try and outposition Chase. Trying to work on it there, and look at that. Sometimes a straight shot. Sometimes a straight shot is enough to try and distract your opponent.
Indeed. And it'll travel there faster.
Oh, directly in position there. Get the return off of that super. And again, like you mentioned before, Chase elected.
It is a tie.
Did not get under the reticle to charge a super. Instead, dashed into it to get the supersonic shot fast enough.
Oh, goodness. So, of note, when they were at the tied situation, that was an important score from Zagrandic, but actually he didn't need it. So what would have happened if they had just tied at 9-all? They both would have gotten a set, and Zagrandic already has one. He just would have won it.
The points coming in, 2-point leader, Zagrandic.
And he's going to pop it up
Stall
and
it out.
Win on a point.
Just like that.
Good run back from Zagrand.
We're going to game 3. Interesting tile. The pick here coming out from Chase. Again, the faster character you think would favor larger stages.
Well, of note, yeah, I think the moment that happened where he just snuck right by the south corner because it was just the right size. I think that kind of stuck in his mind.
Yep, and Miller, we know that his super as well will travel to the top or bottom of the screen, and you have 5s at the top and bottom of the stage as well.
Yes.
Might work into his favor, but he knows the Grand K. Too smart of a player.
Indeed.
May not work out necessarily.
Gets the mix wrong. So this is tiled. This is exactly the same as it was in Windjammers 1. Speaking of things that are exactly the same as in Windjammers 1, the general feel of the game.
Yes.
Like, the French developers at .mu did such a good job replicating the feel.
There's actually a behind-the-scenes documentary that goes as far back as 2020.
You want to watch that.
Documenting. This is all hand-drawn art.
Beautiful art,
This is everything from the ground up was made custom and built for this game. And they consulted with the original developers.
They had the source code, too. They got to look at every single value to make sure it was the same.
Single thing. So much heart and passion put into this, and that's why we love this game. That's why we're here
That was
playing
hard
it.
to react to. You had to be right.
A pop-up here. It's the Grand K. Gets underneath. Quick shot out here. Chase is all over the place. Okay, yeah. B-Lob super. Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey,
hammer throws. Hammer throws. Hammer throws. Hammer throws. Hey.
Oh! So many returns there. Again, both these players threw each other.
Oh, goodness. Stuck it right behind the south wall.
There it is.
That was an incredible use of the offensive super. He had no time to react to that.
Changing up your pattern. Look, it's a Grand K positioned out of anywhere. Just one score like that. It's an avalanche. Chase taking this
The
opportunity.
slow curl.
Oh no, the quick 5, we're tied again!
This is intense. And again, it was a grand with the round advantage.
All right, but throwing straight a couple of times there again, gentlemen's agreement. It's like our version of a stand-up.
Oh, goodness!
Sometimes playing too
aggressive. That was an attempted hard call out because he walked up and just slap shot it instantly.
Oh no, and another quick 3, 1 point away here. Zagrand has the opportunity to knock Chase out.
He does.
And advance.
18 seconds. He needs to make something happen now.
Oh, okay, 3. Okay,
he
3.
needs a 5.
10 seconds. Both players with meter.
5 is the only way he gets this.
Okay, little knockdown. It's not going to be enough. There's not enough time. He is going to super.
Oh, great use of the offensive super to stop it. He almost stole it. He wasn't there in time, but he got close enough to where he could pop the meter and make it happen. Incredible use of the meter.
Zagrand K, the second that he used his meter to pop the disc into the air.
That was it. That was the win.
He stood up. He stood up and signaled to the crowd, I know what I do. And Frankie's a little overheated.
Oh, he's a little hot and bothered.
Yeah, we may be at Frosty Frosties, but it is definitely getting heated up.
It sure is.
In here. We'll get our next matches here set up. Well, Frankie's grabbing a microphone. All right, Frankie, go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, top 8 has now become top 6. We have introduced our competitors. Let's move on to the next match. Oh, yeah, the next match. Wait. We know it. I thought we knew what the next match was. So, hey. I'm where, hey, Boomy, because I'm right. What, hey, take that, whatever. Hey, boom. It doesn't need to be. Well, okay, it does need to be. All right, hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Technology is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. The future is now. All right, so we're doing losers. We're doing losers top 6, right? So give me Jeff Vader Jr. and Rune. Hey, Jeff Vader Jr. and Rune. Yeah, because Rune beat Mini Mall, right? That was a great match. So, Jeff versus El Rune. Come on up, gentlemen. Let's get into it.
Players very aware of one another. I saw them we're in the Harry Carey Ballroom here at Frosty Frostings. It is one of 2 24-hour ballrooms here at Frosty Frostings. It opened up on Thursday. It opened up on Thursday at 3 p.m. before the actual main event even started.
And we were here playing Windjammers 2 that night.
Very first 2 players I saw sit down to play Windjammers 2 were these 2.
And now they're going to settle it in bracket.
Saw both players electing to go Wessel. We're getting another mirror match. Oh, and the gods have bestowed upon us the iconic stage. Oh, wait. Okay, all right, never mind.
You know what? You got to do buttons. There's another thing. There wasn't a crowd in there.
I was going to say
no crowd.
Yeah.
We can't have that. So the crowd is procedurally generated every time you go in there. It's different configuration of people every time. And let's get an actual crowd in arena this time, please.
There are some Easter eggs in that crowd as well.
There we go. That's what I wanted. How did it end up getting empty that time?
It's kind of like in the movie Rocky, where they're going to have the fight and it's in the empty gym.
Right. He had to go to the arena in order to do his buttons. The empty arena.
Rune there saw the disc hit the ground, knew there was nothing he could do, and just,
Yeah, no meter.
But a return for a quick 5. And just like that, Rune is in charge here.
Yeah, you don't want to sweat your lost points too much. It can be tempting, but you gotta jump back in there and get it done.
This is a very slow start here from both of these players.
They're
trying to feel each other out. Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness. I wonder if that's a missed input from Rune, because Rune knows the shape of that super.
Absolutely. He's playing the character in the mirror match. Oh, my gosh. Rune you cannot see him, but in the venue here, he is shaking his head.
Yeah.
Every time Jeff Vader Jr. scores on him, he shakes his head as like, yes, I know what happened there.
Yeah.
And Jeff Vader just shakes his head as well. Both of these players confirming physically their actual body language is letting their opponent know, I know what went wrong there.
Yeah.
And it
keeps happening. I keep peeking over and it keeps happening.
Will not happen again. Rune here. Oh, that was interesting. Slid into position, dumped with the disc, held out for the stall.
Yeah. So, like, when the disc is right at your body level, if it's coming down from the air, you can just dash through it in order to change the position from which you release your next throw.
And Jeff Vader went on a tear there.
He did.
Jeff Vader had a lot of unanswered points, but Rune was the one who actually pulled it out there and took that round. The straight shot there, I talk about it sometimes. The most basic way to throw your opponent off.
Oh, it snuck by.
That's the second time we've seen that from his own character special. He knows the pattern, oh no, and he dashes out of the way.
Oh, God, we've all done that. Like, if you're doing that, if you just started playing this game and you're doing that and you're frustrated with yourself, don't be too hard on yourself, because even at the top level of play, it happens sometimes.
I want to go back a few seconds there. So Rune used his meter to attempt to pop the disc up, was actually out of range, but still had time to dash backwards.
Yes, indeed.
And catch the disc.
He used it as a time stop so that he could take a look at what the situation was going to be, and then used Wessel's incredible dash to make it happen. I believe Wessel's dash actually does take him further out than the radius of the defensive super.
See more points on the board there for Rune. 35 seconds left. Jeff Vader.
What an incredible slap shot.
Oh, and a quick 5 there. I was going to say Jeff Vader.
It's 1-1.
Appeared elected he was going to play a little slower, a little stall out. Nothing wrong with that. Putting the pressure on your opponent, and the other for Rune.
Snuck it by again.
Snuck it right by him. That big, beefy German man.
Hey.
That time, okay, Rune, I think Rune this is like a warm-up, right? He missed a lot of those early supers, was able to catch that one, returns one of his own. Yes, there it is. If you can do it, I can do it too. They're pulling out.
Stuck it out. Yeah, he called out that south throw.
All the bells and whistles on this one.
Jumps. Oh, he jumps up from the bounce and just slams it down. Now I want to see a lot more of that happen.
Oh my gosh, Rune again with another 3. That was a long volley. And to have a momentum like that, a 5 could bring it a lot closer. But Rune is playing so beautifully right now, getting a lot of these call-outs like that. Okay, he had the meter.
Use of the meter.
He had the meter. That was otherwise going to be more points for Rune. 30 seconds left on this clock. Jeff Vader's really got to put the gas on. Oh, I thought that was bouncing trajectory into a 5.
It was.
Sometimes dashing backward is a mechanic. Obviously, it can save you, but it's so scary.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
You know when the disc is behind you. You're not sure if you're going to get it.
Is your dash going to be faster than the disc? That's the big question.
6 seconds left on the clock. Oh, Rune dashed fast enough, picked up that drop disc. He's going to jump up here. I think we're going to get a timeout. Oh,
he just scores it anyways.
Exclamation point to the end of that first game.
Yeah, I mean, like, there was actually nothing Jeff could do with that little time because Rune had a 6-point lead. So, I mean, you can't score more than 5 on that stage. You can on the stage we're not using today.
Jeff decides to stay with K. Wessel.
The beach.
Brings us to beach. He actually pulled his earbuds out.
It is so good to be on the beach. This is like the quintessential Windjammers stage.
We're trying just to reset it, go back to basics here.
How did he was facing the other way and he slap-shotted it anyways. I guess it turns you around if you press the button because it doesn't make sense to slap shot backwards.
With K. Wessel, you just flex your back muscle. And it reflects off of you.
Bop it with my clavicle here.
Exactly, yes. Nice short little circles coming. Oh, no, the 5 sneaking in there.
Rune sneaks out with the lead at 55 seconds. Standing right at the net, looking at each other imposingly.
It's a good thing they got those sunglasses on, otherwise they'd be burning holes into one another's foreheads.
Hey!
Look at the momentum now. Going from game 1 to this game and then slapping it. Oh, wow, anything you can do, I can do as well.
Indeed.
Oh, sneaks it in. Rune again.
8 at 32.
We talk about the mental component of this game.
Oh, for sure.
Both of these players know each other very well. We said their body language, they're shaking their heads when they get scored on. They know what happened.
Rune is in a much better mental state. Like, I can already tell already. Like, he's hitting the stuff he knows he can hit. He feels better about his play, and he's playing better as a result.
We got 5 seconds left on the clock here. See, Rune just needs to play defensively. Gonna throw it.
Curl toward the south. And a rare sight, Wessel getting pushed back into the goal. Rare sight.
Heavy characters on heavy characters sometimes, especially when you're dashing backwards. Oh, look at
Oh,
it slow.
it's the
All
slope.
right.
I was wondering if he was going to, like, pop it up with the defensive meter.
So in Windjammers, if you hold the disc and do not press a button, it'll auto throw the disc
Yes,
for you.
and
And
it
the
will-
longer you hold, the slower the disc goes.
Indeed. So one thing you can do is use the sharpest upward angle possible and just walk forward, pop your own disc up with your meter, and then do some goofy stuff with it.
Oh,
with the B button slap shot, he
we
caught
got
it!
That.
He was surprised. He didn't expect it to happen.
I was
Just stood there for a bit. I'm like, you weren't supposed to catch that.
Getting stunned using all of the new mechanics here. Oh, and a 5.
13 for Jeff. 40 seconds left. It's not over yet.
Not at all. Rune is on match point. He
Yes.
is on round point. He could eliminate Jeff Vader Jr. in this very moment, but Jeff, with the counter pick to beach,
Jeff is staying alive right now.
staying alive. We've got 20 seconds left on the clock. Jeff's
Great
just got to
return.
hold out. He's just got to hold out here. He's got a 10-point lead.
Good adjustment to the correct positioning.
13.
12 seconds. I'm not sure. It has become possible now, actually.
It is now possible.
But
5
he's going
seconds
to
left.
need to stall it out somehow.
Oh, I thought he wasn't going to get there in time.
Oh, man. Whew.
We're going to go here to the final set within this game. Again, Rune, possibility to eliminate Jeff Vader Jr. About to
Oh,
go.
my goodness, with the little elbow boop. I'm going to boop it over right across the net.
I love seeing these players changing and adapting
Yes,
between
for sure.
games. We did not see a lot of slap shots.
And Rune didn't have meter. He couldn't have popped it up. He just had to be there at the right time.
So aware, knowing your opponent, knowing when they have meter, when they don't have meter, knowing what options they have, possible rebuttals. Oh, pops! Oh, what?
Oh,
What just happened there?
he used the time stop. That's what he did. He technically didn't need to because he was at the right position. But when you're in the heat of the moment, he probably didn't realize it. He probably just wanted to like pop the meter to stabilize.
Oh!
Great 5 from Rune.
Returning the lob supers back and forth, changing it up to that quarter circle, just enough to get Jeff Vader out of position. This is only a 2-point game
Let's
here
meet
right
the net.
now. Let's see Rune.
Oh, goodness. Good use of the meter to correct.
What?
Oh, my gosh, and the pushback.
What? Just he jumped in the air. He missed the disc. He used the meter, returned it, and knocks back Jeff Vader Jr. into the goal.
Oh, the slap. Oh, no. You can't do that. I was at the right spot, and now you have to eat this 3.
Jeff Vader, after that score, literally clapped in person. He knew this position. He just played defensive enough. Can he hold
He needs
out?
to stall it more.
5 seconds.
But I don't think he wants to stall it.
Oh, my gosh.
1 second. The hammer throw. Oh, my
Oh.
goodness. If Jeff had been complacent and just assumed it was over, I didn't think he was going to get the hammer throw out.
I don't think he was.
But Jeff's composure was high enough. Look at him breathing heavy. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
my God. I can't believe I had to do that just now.
trying to maintain composure, literally getting that pump of adrenaline.
Oh, my goodness. And we are at Lawn for the final game of the set.
The complete opposite of each.
It really is.
More real estate to cover on this stage. We'll see. I'm predicting a lot more super play,
Oh, I am as well, yes.
especially with
I
the
think I
pattern
agree.
that K. Wessel has. From here, both players reading each other very well. Oh my
And
gosh!
there's hardly anywhere that Wessel can't reach with his very long dash.
Wow!
Oh my goodness!
Wait! You can slap from that far
You
back?
can, if you use the B button, it doesn't matter how far back you are, it's gonna end up just on the opposite side of that net.
That is insane. That
There
is.
is no distance requirement for that.
So again, on this stage, a dropped shot. If the disc hits the ground, you're not able to pick it up. That's 2 points.
2 points here. There are some stages with 4 drops. Junkyard, Ring,
Ooh.
Rooftop has a 4 drop.
Very quick dash there for Maroon. Again, sometimes you know where you need to go.
Meet at the net.
You could pick the reads. Oh, that was a super shot, but it picked Jeff Vader in a 5.
A little bit of extraneous dashing, it looked like, but he didn't want to be under the crosshair because then he'd charge up super state. He wanted a regular shot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Used that K-Vessel super. It ended up actually going a little high, but it was more than fine. Didn't get the 5, got the 3, but got the round. And now we see the opposite. Jeff Vader Jr. now.
Oh, he prematurely activates the super. Now, one thing that could have happened if he had been a few frames later, the super would have popped up on his side, the other side. And then Jeff would have had to contend with that.
Oh no! Dashing backwards, the goal. He gets knocked in. 5-3. Rune playing like a madman, knows that his tournament life is on the line here. Pops the disc in the air. Okay, electing no super shot, no jump. Not going to give a chance. Oh no, no meter!
The drop! No meter.
No meter.
He
Jeff.
wasn't there in time. You have about like roughly 0.2, 0.3 seconds to reach the disc. We haven't figured out the frames just yet.
Figuring out the frames doesn't matter because right now these guys are figuring out one another.
That's true.
Did you see? Oh wait, Jeff Vader was facing backwards.
Yes.
He was. That's a taunt. I don't care if that was intentional or not. When you face the opposite direction of your opponent, you're letting them know there's a potential for knockdown. You
Indeed,
can knock me
yes.
down. I don't care.
And like there may be some potential, like, so if you get hit in the back of the head by the disc, it pops up regardless of whether or not you have the timing right for a toss. And the way you do a toss, as we've mentioned before, good return. The way you do a toss is by pressing X or your throw button right when it's about to hit you.
That super's not going to come out there. That'll do it, Jeff Vader.
Jeff Vader advances, handshake. A lot of respect between these two competitors, a lot of love.
By the skin of his teeth. By the skin of
Frankie's
his
sneaking
teeth.
to get that mic.
Yeah.
That was very well played from everybody. I'm most impressed with how Rune regained his composure and adjusted. He got into the right flow, the right zone, and he played a very good game.
Well, we've got Frankie on camera. Let's go ahead. Let's hear what he has to say.
All right, the first match of top 4 is set. Jeff Vader Jr. over Rune. Next, I need Warp Whistle, and I need the Grand K. It's time for your second top 6 match. Where's the necktie? That sucks. Well, you're repping the USA, right? There we go. Let's hit it, gentlemen. Top 6 will now become top 4. My God, you're jacked. All right, let's get it on.
In the immortal words of Roddy Piper, look at the size of this ham hock.
So the winner of Windjammers 1 has to fight Zagran. Let's zoom in on Mishti some more.
Aww.
What a good girl. Oh, I think it's funny because the game's barking too.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Because
yes.
it has a mini game during arcade mode where like you play as a dog and the dog chases after the disc.
Oh, we see Bubble Man. Or Disc Man, my bad.
Disc Man who has the bubble shoot.
Notice how Warp Whistle is a lot more casual now.
Yes, he is. I think it was too heated. The suit got hot. And he had to scale down.
Maybe slightly restricted with that additional weight of a necktie on your shoulders.
Good reaction to the super. The ring gives that more time to react. And there's a 4-drop. No meter.
Yeah, you saw Warp Whistle charged up, but knew that he didn't have the meter there. Ended up actually pressing a button, just kind of acknowledging, hey, like you got me on this one.
Yeah.
Quick 5 though, coming out from Warp Whistle here. You know that's
one way to even it up.
That's what it's just having these 5s, having 2 5s, one at the top and the bottom, and screens are just so important.
And that was an incredible use of the curves that Discman is capable of. It just kind of curled around into that 5.
Both of these players.
Hey.
What I like to call returning to the T line, basically the starting position of the stage. They're not wanting to get put out of position by their opponent. Again, this is a smaller stage, easier to cover ground, but still very important. That's some day 1 mechanics that every player should learn.
Yes, indeed. Returning to the T is the first habit you should get into if you want to get into this game.
30 seconds already. We're getting really deep in here. This first game of the 5.
Zagran doesn't know the bubble shoot. I did it!
Where's Minimal?
Where's Minimal? He's right there.
We did a lesson in bubble economics.
Yes, right.
Zagran. Oh!
Pops the meter. Hammer toss.
Was already in a position. Again, returning back to the T-line. Didn't matter what
Yes,
super was
indeed.
going to come back. 3 there from Warp Whistle.
Oh, okay, I can do that too. Oh, he was right directly to the opposite corner. He could not have gotten there in time.
So again, when your character grabs the disc, if you wait, it will auto throw the disc for you.
Yes.
Right before, it's roughly 3 seconds. Right before you release the disc, if you do the lob, it'll go right next to the
Yes.
net.
So you control the speed when you do a regular throw by delaying. What you control with a lob is the distance by waiting.
And that was just enough. So Grand K attempted to throw off Warp Whistle, but Warp Whistle throwing the full lob of his own was enough to get those points. Oh,
I wish I could figure out what Hurricane Max is saying.
Somebody tweet at .emu right now.
Yeah, what are all these athletes saying when they throw their supers?
I'd be curious. Let's hear from the community as well. If you guys tweet at Vampire Arcadia, the lovely team that is doing the stream for
Yes,
you.
indeed.
At .emu, let us know, what do you think Max Hurricane is saying during his super?
we know the Chargers. Watch him blow.
All right, on lawn here now, things are going to get a little wider.
Yes, indeed.
Not as claustrophobic.
I think this will advantage. I think this will advantage Hurricane Max here because of the speed of his throws. I don't think that Discman's dash will take him there to the extreme edges of the stage.
He does, as far as a character, have some pretty long legs, but
Yes.
again, not optimizing them to get around the stage. Oh, there he goes. So Grand K
Good
knew that
position to
one.
neutralize the mix.
Ooh, just enough. A little twist on the end of that curve there. Enough to get around the giant man, the mountain of a man that
Yes,
is Max
indeed.
Hurricane. Another superhero. Where are we going? Okay. Opting to go to the bottom there. Oh, and the curve.
Warp Whistle's taking a lot of effort to stay at that T line in order to maintain a strong defensive game.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
he knows how
wow.
to do the bubble shoot.
I don't
the
know that
return on the bubble shoot.
I've never seen a return bubble shoot.
So, yeah. It gets crazy. It was 3 returns, too.
Yeah, both of these players here, look at this. They're playing super aggressive, super fast now, returning supers left and right. So Grand K will take the lead, though. 18 seconds left. This might be a little tall. Okay, there we go. 3 points. Only a 3-goal away from tying it.
Zagrand has the lead, though, with 10 seconds left to go. Warp's got to make something happen.
He points.
And he does.
Ooh!
We have 2 seconds left. Spends it, returns, and now we go up 1-all.
That was so smart by Sir Grand K to use his meter there in the
I
final
agree.
3 seconds because Warp Whistle, he noticed, did not have meter.
The super bubble shoot.
So now that both players tied on that round, if you notice at the top of the screen, those green bars indicating that they have each won a round.
Indeed.
So now, draw for the first. Who will take the advantage? Who will carry in this momentum?
Sneaking by with the bubble shoot. What a tricky super. I love that super.
I like seeing it on a bigger stage like this.
Oh, for sure.
There's definitely a lot more play. There's a lot more kind of unpredictability the longer that bubble strain gets.
And Zagrand picked the stage.
So Grant, I was about to say, has
Oh,
meter.
wow. That was a great call out.
Zagran K here. Almost on.
There's that
match.
long knockdown time.
Warp Whistle, just look at him. He's covering so much real estate.
He is.
There's no way around this man.
You would think that it would be, but yeah, no, his defensive play is incredible.
Oh!
To sneak around with the bubble shoot, and Warp Whistle advances to top 4. Let's give Zagrand a hand for his
Absolutely.
excellent competition.
Zagran K, a fantastic member of not just the Windjammers community, but the FGC at whole. Chicago, local, and native. Won't have a long drive home. That's, I guess, the biggest bonus of being here at
Yeah.
Frosty. So, Frankie, looks like he's got an update for it. Take it away.
All right, so we're going to give the people what they want here. Do we want winners finals or first or top 4 first? Winners finals. So, winners finals or top 4? We'll do winners finals. Well, with that said, I've been given a new set of intros by our 2 competitors, and I'm contractually obligated to read them. So, the next contest is scheduled for 3 out of 5 falls, and it is your Windjammers 2 top 8 winners finals. Introducing first, from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at a pile of feathers. He recently converted to Plimboism, Club Soda. Yeah, please give it up for Club Soda. Praise Plimbo, praise Plimbo. So, and his opponent from New York, weighing in at, ooh, he wrote a tutorial that is now pinned in the Discord he is banned from. Shoutouts Fireball. Kowtow Robinson. 3 out of 5. Let's get it on. Love you, Fireball.
Kowtow, not a good enough high five there from Fat Chew. Had to double back, and he's like, no, run it back,
we got to try that again.
Run it back. Yeah, so as Frankie said, Kowtow Robinson, fantastic member of the Windjammers community, has done a lot to educate new players.
He wrote that tutorial thread is very good.
Yes, it is phenomenal. You can follow him at Twitter. Follow him, Kowtow Robinson. Again, new game. New mechanics.
Yeah.
There is a learning curve.
And now that we have reached winners finals, we are looking at a 3 out of. I like how he's just hovering at the how to play. No, don't use that. Use my thread. But trying to figure out the controller situation. But because we are now in winners finals, it's going to be a 3 out of 5.
I thought that Kowtow was actually going to show off the tutorial. He was going to be like, see, this is where I made notes and actually did more research and put in more information.
Hey, but for all we know, future revisions of the game could have that information integrated.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of having this. This is a modern game on modern consoles.
Yeah, we could just update it and, fix it.
Umu did a phenomenal job with Windjammers 1, bringing it back to modern consoles. We had the opportunity to share more with the community, but now Windjammers 2, built from the ground up, they implemented rollback netcode.
Yes, indeed.
We have rollback netcode in this game.
Yes, indeed.
But as well,
gosh, we needed it.
as other potential future updates, maybe new characters, maybe
now
new
that would
stages,
woo,
maybe a season pass.
That would be something. But in order to make that happen, get out there and get this game. If you have been watching this and you think this is just absolutely the dopest stuff you've ever seen, get this game. Get this game. So give .mu your money, and then we'll grow it.
This is genuinely a game that you can make it as serious as you want it to be.
Yeah.
If you want a fun party game, you just want to hang out, you just want to have some fun, this is perfect.
And no matter what level you're at, if you show up to a Windjammers competition, you're gonna have fun regardless of what level you're at.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. So Frankie earlier promoted the Jam the Wind Discord.
Yes.
That is a group of players that have been playing Windjammers online for many, many, many years. You could join the Discord. Educational opportunities to learn how to play. Many tournaments, many different fun things. And we're getting a little banter here.
Yes. A little crowd interaction.
Frankie almost had to step in there. Kowtow was having some exchanging of words with Fatchu there. Our resident heckler. Yes. Looks like we're getting
resembling one.
Into our first game, Biaggi versus Wessel.
Yep.
Classic matchup here.
Yes, indeed.
Playing Untitled, it's like we're playing Windjammers 1.
It's like Tile, but longer. It's almost a classic matchup.
You know, it's interesting. I've talked with a lot of players within my local community. I talked with them when Windjammers 2 came out. You know, The interesting thing is when you caught the original game, there were only 2 buttons.
Yes.
It was very easy to learn, very easy to catch on. Windjammers 2 is just as fun as addictive, but with those additional mechanics, people tend to have more questions. It takes a little bit longer. If you want to run a tournament where you're only allowing the A button and the B button, the traditional throw in the lob, we can do retro-style Windjammers tournaments with this game.
Interesting.
Very newcomer friendly, and then use that as the first step to get into playing with all those additional buttons and mechanics here. Oh my God, I thought Kowtow, I didn't know how he got that. The disc bouncing here as Club Soda is coming in aggressively using this super here. Oh,
the expanding radius, he knows what to do.
Stalled it out a little bit there.
Ooh, I like how he dashed through where the disc was going to be and then just yeeted it at the north corner. I don't have to worry about your hitbox if I walk past you.
Watching your opponent, seeing their movement, knowing their positioning. Look at Club Soda here as favoring the top of the stage.
Yes, he is. But that could be a sort of conditioning. There he went to the bottom that time.
Oh my God.
This time I'm gonna sneak it past you at the North 5.
Kowtow on that lost volley returned the disc, but Club Soda was up in the air. He barely came down with enough time to catch it.
Yeah.
Both players with meter. Oh,
What an incredible slap shot!
That slap shot straight into the corner for 5.
This is coming back immediately. You gonna catch it?
Oh,
Didn't think
oh,
so.
oh my
Didn't
God.
think so.
Club Soda there was out of position twice. Kowtow knew that by using the positioning, charging up to the top of the stage, down to the bottom of the stage, and then using the slap shot was just the perfect combination.
It really was.
To get him out of position. Club Soda here, a lofting here. Yeah, you know, it's hard with these.
Great use of the universal curl.
It's hard with the older characters, the original characters. Some of these players are so conditioned. It's literally muscle memory at this point. You see that super come out and you know what's happening. Club Soda here. Okay, yes, again, using that custom super as well. Not opting for Biaggi's actual main super. Just popped up in the air jump. Oh, that was so
direct.
fast.
It's like you're going to throw it right down to where I am? Okay.
That was so fast. What a quick exchange. 50 seconds on the clock. I don't know that any of these matches are going to time.
Oh, my goodness. Snuck right past.
Winner's final here. Windjammers 2. We're getting some returns. Oh, wow. Okay, so Club Soda.
He's just attacking. He started out attacking the heck out of that north corner and then suddenly was relentlessly down at the south.
Yes. Club Soda, the disc was up in the air. Anytime your character moves under that reticle, you can charge for your super. Club Soda stutter stepped before stepping into the circle, knew the exact timing in which he could time the super to come out.
Yes.
Normally you have to wait, or your character will stall out underneath that reticle.
Right. It is a static amount of time, contrary to the old wisdom. You don't press any inputs. He just charges up in a certain amount of time.
We're here on Rooftop now. The introduction of bumpers here and Biaggi Super, even though it wasn't that effective in that first game, we'll see now with these bumpers, sometimes has a tendency to be really funky.
Ooh, just barely curled away from the North 5.
Oh, wow, look how aggressive!
She just slap shot it right at the net! What in the world are these players doing?
Oh my gosh!
This is insane!
Charging the net. Okay, there, and you have to charge at that. Oh my God, how did he bounced it around him? But he was there just in time. Kowtow. Quick scores from Club Soda.
Oh my God.
Oh, and just like that, 5 points.
This set's nuts.
Oh, the curve, the subtle curve, and that was just enough to throw him off. Oh, what should have been a bumper hit.
What should have been a bumper hit.
Oh my God, and another 5.
These players are going absolutely ham on each other right now. It's difficult to keep up with and tell you guys what's what.
Wow.
But you can see it for yourselves. 1 point is all it takes. 1 point is all it takes.
The conditioning there. Club Soda using way more of the curves. Know that he has a better curve on his character. Was getting Kowtow to attempt to get out of position, getting the disc recognized in a different position, but just like that, Kowtow is taking these opportunities.
He took advantage of the fact that Biaggi was still in the air.
Yes.
You threw it right down at me? Okay, I'm going to shoot it under you. Whatever.
Knockdown there, charged it up just like that. He curved it around again.
This is an incredible use of the curve.
Club Soda has been in the lab training these curves, knows just enough. Just enough to get it around these bigger body characters. Both players have meter now, just like that again.
Again, another use of the curve to avoid the bumper, put it right in that North 5.
Oh, and a quick 5 from Kowtow. How do you do that? The bumper play becoming so crucial. Jumps he jumps back.
Wow, what a great reaction! It ended up on his own side. That's a 4-pointer.
Oh,
dude,
my
the super put the disc up on the other side of the net, and he still responded right. That's nuts.
That's so insane. Both of these players just full adrenaline kicking in, full pedal to the metal.
This is some Ultra Instinct stuff, I have to say.
They're going absolutely insane. Did you see just so smooth and subtle the curves coming off of Club Soda, but Kowtow just power, raw German power from K. Wessel.
Because he had the right read, but he couldn't get there in time.
This is a lesson right now.
It is.
This is literally just like we saw with Discman's Bubble. Bubble Super, this is literally learning on the game. Learning in a tournament. How do these curves work? How do these curves function? What positioning do I need to be in?
That almost snuck by again.
Oh!
Dude, these players attacking each other in the net are causing me stress.
Yes.
I need to go get a massage. I need a spa day.
Oh my God, return
Oh, hey!
Custom Super return. Club Soda with another. It's going to try.
Oh my goodness.
Those are the interactions I was talking about. Club Soda knowing Miyagi Super is crazy on bumpers.
It is.
With the
It really
return.
is.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness, right in each other's faces.
Countdown charged forward into that Super and returned it.
We didn't even have time to say hey.
4 seconds left, 1 point game. The dash backwards, is it gonna be enough? No!
No, not enough. Not enough. Kowtow makes it 1-1 with the timer.
I'm supposed to be
Mike.
unbiased as a commentator, but I love the fact we're going to game 3.
I do.
Big.
The play we are seeing here is entirely bonkers. This is nuts.
Kowtow taking a moment there at character select knows I need to reset a little bit.
Yeah, you
was
gotta
intense.
take a little bit of time. You have to.
Hovering tiled. No, okay, Clay. Another large bumper stage, and we're seeing the crowd
Yeah,
here.
the crowd's having a great
The
time.
people that have checked in here to watch.
Mini Mom, Pope Temmie pointing at each other.
All right, so we get here is Clay again, another classic stage, what should be a classic matchup, but with these new mechanics, anything is possible. How did he get there?
So Club, this was Club's pick, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I understand that he's Biaggi and picked Clay. There's gonna be some bonkers stuff happening, I promise you.
Yes, the normal terminology is Biaggi bumper bull honky.
Bonky. Yeah, I
Interpret
like that.
that however you want to, because his super, when it spins around, we might see it here.
No, he does the regular the
he
universal curl.
He did the custom to get around the bumper, which was super smart because we were all anticipating.
Exactly.
We want to see it.
You gotta shatter all expectations.
Oh my gosh, and both of these players playing so close to the net with the bumpers.
Great call out.
The bumpers are right there. Where are you doing this? He jumped in the air.
Oh, he anticipated the slam. He wanted to catch it right in the air.
That was so sick. That opening throw there by Club Soda. Did you see the curve?
Yeah, that was nuts.
Okay.
Oh, it just bonks in the air. Oh,
the
man.
bumpers give it. The bumpers take it away. That big stall out there. Pops the disc in the air. Both players clashing close to the net.
Getting in each other's faces. That's it.
Oh.
No 2 points for you this time.
Oh, no. And again, Kowtow Robinson went for the custom super, which is basically Biaggi super, but did not. It get popped up again by that bumper. Again, if your disc hits directly face on with the bumper, it'll just knock it in the air and give your opponent all the time in the world to return. And we saw, again,
15.
The conditioning.
There it is.
Playing close to the net. Kowtow opted to go to the top of the stage while Club Soda was resetting, attempted to use a slap shot while he was on the net there, but he was way out of position.
The bumpers. Oh,
my God,
right in the air. He was ready. That's why you jump at the same time as them. You meet them in the air. I have the disc now. Now you have to deal with this.
Oh, that was so sick, and he didn't even change directions right off the jump there. Kowtow, though, again.
Kowtow at 8 over 3.
He's like, listen, my curve's not as good as yours because I have a heavy character, but it's still enough. Turns over. Oh, thread the needle.
Tries to thread that needle.
Oh, slap shots coming out a lot more here from Club Soda. I wonder if Kowtow, he's recognizing it. He's playing a little bit farther back. I'm not going to meet you at the net.
Yeah. Club Soda is playing quite aggressively.
Oh, my gosh. The bumpers coming into play here. Club Soda, his curves are dangerous enough without bumpers, but now introduced here. He's saying, look at that, trying to curve around that big body.
Oh, he couldn't make it to the hammer throw in time.
Dashing backwards is not going to help. You were way out of position. Oh, wow, how did that get through?
He wanted a diagonal dash. He had 2 orthogonal ones instead.
That was wild, just enough to get through. Past the big body of K. Wessel here. Time, 15 seconds here.
It's 14 all.
Kowtow Robinson.
Club Soda must score.
He must score. Otherwise, it'll be tied. Both players will receive a round.
Activation. Good activation on the defense.
Is he going to stall? No, he ups the throw. Gave him the opportunity.
And that's it.
And that's it.
The win on time. Wow, that was incredible.
3 out of 5 here because this is winter finals. Club Soda taking a chance. Gonna think about it. What do we do here? What is the options that I have?
Different character, different stage. Oh, and Dave's stupid rule is in effect here. You cannot pick a stage that you have won on before. So we're going to see a wide variety of stages here.
We're going to see tiled. Going to shrink it down. No more bumpers. We'll see how the curves play out on this one. Yep, there we go. Right in the opening volley.
Instantly.
Oh, there was a lot of knockback there, but not enough.
You know, I think the Club Soda felt like the bumpers were popping his disc up more than he wanted. And so he decided he didn't want to deal with that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Slap shots right at the net. Now I'm going to go around you.
Go back to basics here. Kowtow, you can see, is playing a little bit more forward. I think that potential knockback actually scared him from that first set. Oh, yeah, way out there to catch the super. Oh, but he had out of position.
The T-line on Tiled is further out than it is on other stages.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Directly in the south corner.
Subtle curve for the 5 there. Yeah, okay.
I'm surprised that missed.
I'm shocked. Sometimes, you just have to, you have no moment to actually reflect.
Yeah.
And you have to go right into the next volley. You have to just pick yourself up off the floor. Look at this net play. Oh, my gosh.
Incredible slap shot.
What's interesting is normally we talked about it before, the best players in the world from France, from Windjammers, normally super defensive. But we're seeing Club Soda here.
In America, we are aggressive.
A new genre, a new play style, performing dominantly here at Frosty Faustings, the first major tournament for Windjammers 2. See how many new players want to pick up this strategy. I'm not playing the net.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
I'm not doing that. Oh, wow! Kowtow, again, that's why you don't play the net. That's why I don't play the net.
The super return! Now neither of them have meter. We're going to have to watch out for jumps and drops now. Drumps and drops.
Drumps and drops. See this next return. Oh, yeah, okay. You're just the classic lob. Just enough to reset. Just enough to slow down. 3,
11 at 40 seconds.
But again, if this is going to be another stall out, right now Club Soda does have a round advantage.
And that's 16. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Club Soda is fighting for his tournament life now.
It starts out interesting. He starts out with the meter advantage, but elected not to use it. I'm going to hold on to it a little bit here. Kowtow, you can see, meter builds up there. We're now even footing. Quick 3 from Kowtow. Super,
the wall modified the trajectory. He wasn't ready for it.
Kowtow Robinson threw his head up in the air. He looked into the heavens, and I can't read lips because he has his mask on, but he went, "Why, Lord, why?" I guarantee that's what happened.
Yeah.
Just little subtle things, you know you can play better.
He was at the right spot for. Oh, okay. He wasn't gonna let that happen again.
Oh, really?
Super return.
Woo, he stopped it immediately. Throwing up and over. Kowtow charging the net there. Thought the return super was going to be a little bit closer, but ended up it was actually the lob. The return here. Ooh, riding the rails.
Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Riding the rails. Here we go.
30 seconds.
Pop it up again. Pop it up. Kowtow, what do you got? No,
oh, he got pushed back into it. 13-11.
Knocking that lighter character into their own goal. There's nothing more humiliating. Pop it over.
Hey! Oh, and another one again with the pushback. The heavies are very good at bullying the lighter characters. And like, Biaggi is on the heavy side of the middle point.
We see Club Soda.
It was a great match.
Will advance. After that matchup, I think I need a little bit of a breather.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's let the players sit out a little bit. Let's go ahead and first and foremost, let's give a shout out to Gaming Generations, provider of equipment for esports events and more. Visit their site, gaminggenerations.com, for a quote at hosting your own event. If you want to do your own Frosties, Combo Bomber, maybe even Evo, who knows? You can get equipment from Gaming Generations. Reminder, they are giving away a Kwamba drone fight stick. Follow Gaming Generations on Twitter and Frosty Faustings. Retweet the giveaway tweet using hashtag FFXIV2022 for your chance to win.
King of Fighters 15 by SNK, shattering all expectations. It is coming out February 17th, less than a month away. We have rollback netcode for great quality of life for online gaming, 40 characters on release with DLC incoming.
And Samurai Showdown, the newest entry in the classic sword fighting series, high stakes action where each decision could be your last. You know, a lot of players that came from the arcade were playing this game, teaching a lot of the younger players. And again, just like we're doing here for Windjammers, do yourself a favor. Check out Samurai Showdown.
It's in this room right now, too.
It is.
Arc Revo America 2021 Finals, powered by Esports Engine. The event will begin on March 19th, 2022 at 11 a.m. PST. World premiere trailers and announcements will take place there, and you can watch it on twitch.tv/ArcSystemWorksU.
You know, the fun of in-live tournaments does not have to stop once the Frosty Ballrooms are shut down. You can check out Belong Arena and their official Super Saturday launch event at Woodfield, Schaumburg on February 5th, featuring tournaments for Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear, Strive, BBCF, and Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Hey, remember that thing where I mentioned that Annie of the Stars got a trial in mobile before she came to the console? Well, guess what? Here's the console. Skullgirls Second Encore is celebrating 10 years of Skullgirls with 4 new DLC characters as part of its first ever season pass. We had Annie first, we have Umbrella now, and it's got the best-in-class GGPO netcode. Man, 10 years. I was there for the very first major that happened in Cincinnati where Jet M won it 10 years ago. Whoo, boy.
That's wild. And talking about other throwbacks, Blazing Strike, retro pixel 2D fighting game with mechanics both modern and reminiscent of the 90s, like traditional input commands and parries of the arcade. But you know what's not so old school about it? It has GGBO rollback netcode as well. Be sure to check out Blazing Strike, coming to you soon in 2022.
And once again, you can take a look at all of the adorable horse characters in Dem's Fighting Herds, a 2D fighting game featuring a cast of adorable 4-legged animals. They're not all horses. Some of them are we got a cow, we got a llama, we got a lot here. The former indie dev team Main 6 was recently acquired by publisher Modus Games, and lots of new content is in the way. It uses the same engine as Skullgirls, and again, best-in-class GGPO netcode. Check it out on Steam.
Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, the first fighting game with cross-play across all 4 console platforms and PC. Matchmaking made easy. Find players on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC. You can all play together. It's a phenomenal game, tons of updates. Big shout out to Inway Games for such a phenomenal time. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, check it out today.
Paradise Arcade Shop, the FGC's favorite mom-and-pop arcade shop, has been supporting the FGC at live events for over a decade, including here. Be sure to check out their new Empress Hitbox, a stickless controller, and the Crown silent buttons. You don't want your opponent to be able to listen to what you're doing.
Serlin Games, publisher behind Fantasy Strike. Really, really fun game. If you guys are looking for something that's a little lighter, a little easier to jump into, this is a free-to-play game, free to download. Full crossplay on PS4, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Rollback netcode included. Easy to learn, difficult to master. I literally have it on my Switch. I play it offline all the time.
Frosty Faustings 15 will be returning to the Westin in Lombard, Illinois, right where we are right now. Fantastic venue. They've treated us very well. January 27th and 28th in 2023. We are so happy to return to the best venue we've ever had. This has been absolutely incredible.
But while we're looking forward, we should take care of the present right now. Let's send it
should.
back to Frankie for our next matchup.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. All right, so we're winding down to the end. It is now time for losers top 4. It is 2 out of 3, not 3 out of 5 like the previous match, but it is a loser leaves town match with the winner getting a chance to face Club Soda in losers finals. Give me Jeff Vader Jr. and Warp Whistle. Let's get it on. I'm double parked. Down.
I'm a member of the ATR Discord, and we are above the rest.
How about you, Warp? Bagels. Bagels. Sound advice. All right, let's get it on.
Yeah, Megaphone Frankie would be double parked.
Yeah, of course he would be. Interesting call out there from Warp Whistle. Bagels.
Bagels. You
Now,
know,
when I think bagels, I think circles.
yeah, and you know what game has circles? Windjammers.
Windjammers. There's a lot of circles. Is Club Soda in charge of the Illuminati? The Windjammers Illuminati?
The Windjammers, he might be.
Was that a
he
shout-out?
might have admitted it just now. You know, I have to. Frankie's been putting on a show in every game he's entered. Even in Soul Calibur, he got up on a chair on his pool. He's like, "I'm gonna beat all of you," and you know, he just loves to put on a show.
I want to give a shout out as well. Frankie is also very synonymous with the Pokken tournament community.
Yes, that's happening today.
Pokken tournament got 60 entrants here.
It
at
did.
Frosty Faustings. That's more than some other majors.
Yeah, dude, I love Pokken. I'm so excited to play it today.
That's one of the reasons we're here. It's discovering new games, discovering new friends, new players, new
That's
communities,
right.
and that's why we're all here. So big shout out once again to Frosty Faustings for hosting this and allowing Windjammers to be here, as well as all the other titles. We're talking 37 plus tournaments across 2 days.
Busy weekend. Lots of wonderful games to play.
Speaking of busy work, we're here on Stadium. You can notice on the right-hand side of the screen, Jeff Vader's red goal is larger. So
Yes, we haven't been on Stadium all day.
We haven't, no. So that is a comeback mechanic designed for the other opponent. Notice it's even larger now. If you get many goals on your opponent, it gives them a chance, an easier time to get that 5. Oh, no, but gets the 3.
As soon as you score on them, now your goal is the one that's growing.
Well, that side of the stage will reset, and you can see that red there again. So now, see how they're changing back and forth. 30 seconds left here. Jeff Vader is in charge. Gonna take this momentum here. He's got meter. He has the meter advantage, and electing not to use it. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Sneaks right into that South 3.
Not stalling out. He'll just go ahead and take the 3. We're gonna send in here to the next round, the next set of this match here. Again, now both players have meter.
Yes, they do.
Now we're on even footing here. Jeff Vader had
Universal curl.
very emotional matchup to get where we are right now,
against
taking out
Rune.
Rune.
Oh,
no,
the miss! Just barely didn't make it in time.
Miss there from Warp Whistle. Warp Whistle is very stoic.
Yeah,
He's a player who does not really show a lot of emotion or move a lot. While he's
and
in game.
that really lines up with his defensive play style.
It's interesting, he doesn't show like a lot of flair or, kind of like gimmickry while he's in matches, but he does have that Windjammers 1 first place medal around his neck.
Yes, he does. He does have that.
Maybe the lights flickering off of that medal. It's the
getting
only
in Jeff's eye.
intimidation he's going to try and use on Jeff.
Ooh, I like how we did there was a very subtle curve toward that south wall because you heard the bounce.
Ooh, short circle spinning there, riding the rail a little bit there. Gonna go in, Warp Whistle. Oh no! Jeff Vader clapping his hands, popping off. He was able to
Good
read
return.
it. I know how bubbles work.
But he also knows how
Ooh.
orthogonal angles work.
Warp Whistle getting the return there, putting himself on the board. He's got the slight advantage here. Oh no, but a quick 3. We're tied up. 10 seconds
11-11.
left.
And then Warp's got a slight. 14.
2 seconds left.
That's not going to happen. And he catches it, and that's it.
Not enough time, in a moment like that. It's just slightly disheartening. And that was such a fast game.
It was. That happened in a blink.
But notice here, we don't have. Okay, here we go. See, attempting. Yeah, he's attempting. Yep, there we go. Discman comes out, but he hasn't selected yet. Ooh!
Vessel mirrors. Ooh, at beach. We got the biggest dudes with the fastest throws and the weirdest movement going to the smallest stage.
Jeff likes that. Jeff Vader Jr. very, very much appreciated. I want to give a shout out as well for an awesome mohawk.
Oh yeah, for sure. I wonder why you would appreciate that.
A mohawk aficionado myself. I have to give praise. The Grand K as well.
Yeah,
His haircut as well. We need more mohawks and Windjammers. I'm all here for it. being all here on beach.
Great toss there. Curl toward the south.
Notice they're playing very diagonally.
Yes. Not a whole lot of straight throws just yet.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, quick five.
Snuck
Yeah.
around the hitbox into the middle 5.
Yeah, Warp Whistle is favoring the top portion of the screen, while Jeff was favoring the bottom right portion of the screen.
Conditioning from both players.
Yeah, changing out a little bit of there. I think they kind of recognized that pattern, especially Warp Whistle. Ooh!
Very
Quick,
nice little sneak around there.
short curves, enough to spin in. Jeff has the meter. Warp Whistle about to get his meter. There we go. Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna, great spin to
The
meter.
distance on that, he was just close enough to be able to pop that disc up.
Indeed, just barely within the radius.
Not close enough to catch that one though. Right there.
Oh, the dash trajectory was just not quite right.
That was so
Not
sick.
quite.
Knowing he just used the meter, flopping the disc. Oh,
Intentional slow throw toward the net with the lob.
oh no! Just awkward.
Wonky dash.
Just wonky. You're just out of position there. You know what you did wrong. Pop that one up. Oh, the toss.
He was ready for it.
Yeah. Jeff Vader here playing very far back.
I'm gonna sneak it around with a faint curve into the 3.
Notice his positioning. Okay, charging up a little bit more. Oh, there it
Oh,
is!
he had the meter too.
Walking very slowly again. K. Wessel, heavy character, was almost there to that reticle to pick up the disc. Going around.
Oh, very nice sneak around with the meter super.
Hey, Jeff here, speaking of meter, he's at the advantage. He's not using
Yes.
it though. He's electing to hold on to this.
I think he may be trying to defend against a bad drop.
Oh, attempted a slap shot there. You could see the actual motion came out, but he was just out of position there.
This
The
is
disc went
this is
underneath
it.
him.
It's use it or lose it. Ooh, I really like that. Just held up in order to lob it to the absolute extreme north side.
Warp Whistle 1 point away. He can hold it for 20 seconds. Oh, the bounce there, but Jeff was in time.
Just barely caught it in time.
Picked up the disc at a 5. comes out.
A 19-point victory, the highest score you can get without casino.
So now it's Jeff's pick. I could almost guarantee he's going to stay Wessel. He's been playing him all day, we've seen.
Yes.
Electing not to change. Oh, it goes back to beach. Oh, no, okay, we're back. Where's he going? Hovering ring, hovering stadium.
Junkyard.
Okay.
Banger alert, y'all.
Both players fist bump each other. They know that this is a potential knockout.
Yes.
Loser semis. Oh, no, the
A 5 immediately.
Interesting to see how these bumpers are going to come into play here. And just like that, toss up in the air for your opponent. You get an easy super off of that. Oh, just a little bit underneath that bumper there. The positioning, favoring that Fruit Eater Jr. there.
8-5.
Gets that 5 in. I just noticed there's if you look down in the bottom right-hand portion of the screen, right next to the meter for Jeff Vader Jr., there's a cat asleep on that table.
He's just chilling.
How is that cat asleep right now?
Cats are very good at chilling.
Pop that disc up to return. Oh, and then both returns.
They both know it's going to be a U. Oh, a 4-point drop.
So Jeff Vader there, after the return super, was dashing backwards with his back facing the disc, was knocked down.
He put him in a trance.
Had the opportunity, was going to return that super, but getting knocked down there, had to reset there. 30 seconds left here. Again,
The
Warp
song
Whistle.
is telling them to jump around now, but they are staying grounded.
Oh, 5 is going to put Jeff Vader 1 point away. Is he going to play defensively now? 20 seconds.
Activation.
Whoa.
It sent the disc straight down. It was just barely close enough to where it could be affected.
So while the disc is in the air, you can use the meter?
So what I've noticed is that if it's high enough, it's not going to be affected. But I guess it was low enough to where it was affected. See, at that point,
okay.
there it was. It was too high up. It couldn't be affected.
Jeff Vader literally throwing his hands up and going, what?
Oh,
He doesn't
man.
know. He does not. Oh.
He doesn't know yet.
That's heartbreaking. He thought for
Jump
sure.
around.
Thought for sure he had it. Even Warp Whistle right now. I can't hear the players. I can't see their lips because they have masks on. But he literally is like, "It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it."
Warp Whistle's listening to the song. He's jumping around now.
He's like, "That was fraudulent, man." Sometimes just like, in the sport of curling at the Olympics, it's very, very gentlemanly. A lot of times if there is a bonus call or something in the game, they'll reset or give their opponent a point. I have seen that also in Windjammers.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that was a bogus thing. Go ahead and score a 3 on me.
Yeah.
Oh, and the bumper!
Ooh, great bumper wall interaction there.
Not enough. Jeff Vader just completely his.
He spins
Oh my
just
God!
barely. He really waited on that.
Yes!
And he got a 5 for it.
Yes.
Excellent expenditure of meter.
Jeff Vader was just a little off of his game again, losing that round. When he popped the meter, the disc was in the air. It did end up giving it to him. Oh no, where's it go? Okay.
Bonk.
Pot, return, reset. There we go. Very nice. Let's play a real match.
Yes, indeed.
20 seconds left on the clock here. Jeff needs a 5 desperately.
He does.
He needs a 5. 15 seconds left. Charge that super. Not enough. And just look at
Warp's incredible defensive game is really chipping away at him.
He's riding the rail. He was literally just, oh, okay.
I don't think he meant to do that. I think that was a missed input. However,
he might have as a stall out.
maybe.
It was either a missed input or a stall out.
It's funny how he scored. So if it had been in the wrong place, that would have felt really bad for Warp.
Well, now we have it. We know our grand finals are set. Coming from the loser side, Club Soda, he's got that first place Windjammers 1 medal around his neck. Will be taking on Cowtow Robinson. Oh, loser finals.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
So-
he skipped ahead.
We have Club Soda waiting in losers final in order to face Warp, who's just kind of sitting there waiting for it to happen. Big pickup hug from Jeff to Frankie. But yeah, Warp's just chilling, waiting for losers final to happen. But we're gonna have Frankie announce it.
Frankie here. He's got some words he wants to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a match. We had a series of barn burners today. Let's get to losers finals. We have Warp Whistle, and we have Fizzy Water, Club Soda, Seltzer, Club Soda. Let's go, Club Soda. The run back from winner's side of top 8, our first match tonight. We got one more after this, ladies and gentlemen. Stick with us. We're taking it home.
All right,
Alrighty.
losers final. It's gonna be a 3 out of 5.
Just final 3 out of 5, and similar hairstyle on both Club Soda.
But not quite as fluffy as my hair.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's a great weekend. You know,
It's-
one
yeah,
of
I'm
the
having a
things,
blast.
obviously, the pandemic. We all lived through it. We're here today. This is a very safe and
Yes.
inviting event. Everybody has their vaccination. Everybody
Indeed.
also received COVID testing. We're all masked up.
We are doing it right for the people who could not make it and for the people who did not make it. We have to do right. We have to do it right to honor them, and we're doing it. So we jumping into it, or are we doing a button check?
I think we're right into this one. We see here we're gonna start on Clay.
Yeah, they're right at the nets. That looks like they're going to me.
Club Soda picking Miyagi. We talked about it before. We didn't really see it a couple of times. Oh no, no meter.
No meter to pop it up.
His super on this stage, at least traditionally, just like that. You see the way that the disc bumped?
Yeah, it gets so funky at the bumpers. Yeah, it might as well. You might as well do a hammer throw because Biaggi's hitbox was just big enough to where he couldn't have gotten past with that positioning.
Slick 5 there. Coming out in another quick 3. 15-0.
It's suddenly 15-0. That suddenly happened.
Warp Whistle, that's the thing, is Warp Whistle just came out of a game, very warmed up, very in tune. Club Soda coming in.
He had
very
to chill
cold.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
It bounced off the corner of the bumper.
Bounce. Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, great lob there to reset by Warp Whistle. Oh, wait.
Spin the
okay.
meter to pop it.
Oh,
the
bumpers.
Biaggi bumper stuff.
Club Soda wanted to use that Biaggi super, and again, it's just not functioning the same way that it really did in Windjammers 1.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of upward bounces this time.
Warp Whistle.
Dashes through the crosshair to get a better position in the throw.
See where this comes. Yeah, right there. It does bad positioning. That disc slapping head on with the bumper. Pops it in the air. Super shots returns, though. Wow, he didn't actually,
Good.
the super didn't come out for that.
I guess it didn't charge quite enough.
And you have to get that disc popped up in the air just like that, and that reticle, that's how you get underneath it. You
Yep.
can charge your shots, charge your specials. Some players electing to actually not dash immediately under the reticle and get that super shot, which is that faster disc throw. Ooh!
No meter to pop up the slam. He has meter now.
Warp Whistle just shrugged his shoulders.
Yeah,
He's like, yeah, all right.
It is what it is.
Ooh, wow, that was a sick bounce.
We have a 5-point deficit with the 8 seconds remaining. Pop it up.
Whistle. Oh, yeah.
He let it drop on purpose to let the timer go.
Very smart. I think a lot of newer players would be like, why would you ever want to score for yourself on yourself? Why would you ever want to allow those points? Exactly.
There was a 15-point deficit. There was nothing you could do. Or a 5-point deficit.
Pop the disc up in the air, dashed away from it, let it land. I mean, we're talking 3 seconds, 4 seconds?
Yeah. The rounds are 90 seconds. It would be a club soda victory. Or, sorry, a warp whistle victory.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the sides all mixed up because I'm bad.
It's all good. No, you're good. For us on stream, it was Club Soda sitting closer. And again, like I said, similar hairstyles.
Yeah. We're getting hit by the hair mix-up here.
You know, some people over the pandemic like me gained 20 pounds. Other people gained 20 inches on their hair.
Yeah.
Club Soda, all right, we're going here to Tiled. I like this pick.
Yeah, this is a good pick.
Definitely, this is one of my favorite stages for Windjammers 1. And
Same, actually.
Yeah, using those super shots, just look at attacking all corners. Oh, with a quick 5.
And it ended up being a 5, just snuck around and by bouncing off the north wall in the middle.
Yeah, using those 5s. Having twice as many opportunities to score a 5 is, whoa, way worth it.
Wow.
But it's Warp Whistle who's taking the opportunity here.
There are some characters whose super customs like really benefit having these corners. Like Steve Miller comes to mind immediately.
Wait, I gotta take a time out there. Was that, while the disc was on Warp Whistle's side of this field, did Club Soda use the meter to pop it up?
Yes.
You can do that?
You can absolutely do that. That makes it their problem to catch it.
Interesting. I don't know that I'd ever seen that before.
It is tactically niche, but if they're not ready for it, it's valuable.
10 seconds left. Oh, that's
great hammer throw to the South 5.
Club Soda had a couple of missed opportunities there, out of position, had to actually dash backwards in order to get the disc. Oh, but a quick 5, beautiful curve.
Good curve, yeah.
Again, Windjammers, hey!
That was a great activation down the south wall, but he was ready for it.
Look at, both of these players, nope. Oh, there we go, slides through. Windjammers again, a game, you can take it as competitive as you want it to be. And again, a lot of these players practice their inputs, practice those curves just like that.
Yes, they do. Their positioning and their trajectories are very, very finely honed.
Nice. And sometimes just throwing it straight is enough of a mix-up.
Indeed it is.
Oh, dash back. Oh, my God. He waited so long. That is a good strategy, though. Anytime you see the disc in the air, walking first and then dashing is always the smart option.
Absolutely. You don't want to like instantly dash because like you might end up with an accidental missed input.
Yes. Oh, another 5 coming out for Warp Whistle there. Club Soda might be rethinking options here. Decided to go up top.
Club Soda's being too predictable with his activations at the wall. He was absolutely ready for it.
Oh,
but the zigzag, the orthogonal zigzag, right around to the 5. The UI takes inputs frame 1. It can mess with you sometimes.
All right, and going to ring, very, very similar to tiled.
Yeah, it's long tiled with 4 drops. So like each player will be able to benefit from more time to react to most situations.
Yep, and we saw it just like that. That's 4 points for a missed drop there. Normally 2 on other stages. Working to the benefit of Warp Whistle, just slaying right now.
Incredible sneak around.
Just getting points in however they can. Warp Whistle charge. Oh, but the jump.
Great use of the super custom.
The potential read there, Club Soda thought that it could have been the lob super. Opted to jump in the air, but it was not.
Yes.
Oh, and a slap shot attempt there, but again, was out of position.
Yeah, the slap shots are much more stringent on your positioning. But what you get for it is like an incredible timing change.
Oh, and again, just too close to the net. Club Soda was out of position. Just great angles coming out from Warp Whistle. Club Soda here about to earn a third-place medal. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, that's gross.
That snuck around so fast.
I might need some Pepto-Bismol. Just, oh, and again, yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's being too predictable with it.
On the wall, know you're going to ride the rails. I just have so much time to get in front of it.
Indeed, with Wessel's incredible dashes from the opposite end of the stage too.
Seeing both players jump and crash through the net. Oh, they're okay. Quick 5. Club Soda's still in.
Wonky dash. It happens.
Oh, slap. There we go. He landed there. And he activated it there before the dash again. Sometimes your fingers, you hover the button that you want to push. And sometimes instead of reacting properly, you push that button.
Yeah.
Thought about
Big
it for
relay.
too long. Thought about it. Just walking, simple walking here coming out of Club Soda. Not over dashing, not overcompensating. 14-10.
Yeah, he's keeping it alive.
Yes!
Great
Oh!
return, though.
I thought that was going to go in.
I was sure that was going to. I didn't block that. I'm telling you that right now.
Opted for the meter. Oh, how did he get down there?
How did he get down there?
Oh, a 3. If it was a 5, it would have been over.
22 seconds. Any score will do it.
Needs a point.
Jump.
15 seconds. Warp Whistle may just stall it out here. He may hold
Club
it.
Soda's positioning with the slap, lob slap.
Ooh.
He jumps and he's in the air.
Oh my God, that long slide.
Oh, the slam.
No meter.
18-13. Confirmed the win.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Little communication with the stream admins.
See,
Big thanks to Vampire Arcadia for running the show for us, doing an amazing job.
Speaking of communication, you see Frankie over here putting some notes in.
Oh boy, we're gonna have a
Yep.
real nice announcement coming up soon.
A little conversation here. I don't think this is actually coaching. This is Frankie.
It's not coaching. It's Frankie getting ready to run a show as he does.
Well, putting on a show,
Oh,
Frankie.
well. Ladies and gentlemen, 104 competitors has all come down to this. Our final 2. So, introducing first for your grand finals, 3 out of 5 for 50% the lion's share of the $1,000 free pop bonus. 3 out of 5 grand finals with a possible reset. Introducing first from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 200 stone. He has never been seen in the same place as Matt Cardona. Warp Whistle! And his opponent, fighting out of the winner's side of the bracket, weighing in at, say it with me, ooh. He wrote a tutorial that is now pinned in the Discord he is banned from. Well, let's. Indeed. I will. I concur. Tom Brady does owe him money. We have Kowtow Robinson. Anything you two want to say to each other before you cannibalize each other for my enjoyment?
Discman bubble shoot. Give us our spectator mode, .emu, please.
He said please, .emu. He said please. He said please. Let's get it on, baby. Who wants spectator mode? Hey! We love you, .emu. Thank you.
Big shout out once
Hey,
again.
and the please is from me too.
Yeah.
It is a please from me as well.
.emu once again supporting us here, supporting the Windjammers community. A long history here, actually, at Frosty Faustings. Windjammers won for many years. We actually had K-Kun fly over from France for that first year. .emu, $1,000 free to enter Windjammers 2 tournament. Here we are, and now we have...
It was an incredible gesture from them.
We have Kowtow Robinson coming from the winner's side. Wrote his own tutorial for this game.
It's a good tutorial. It's a
Now
really good tutorial.
Banned from the Discord, in which it has been very much been an advocate. Again, no negativity as far as the gameplay.
Yeah, the game's so fun.
Just asking for another feature
Yeah,
again.
we just want to use it to run online tournaments.
.emu also lived through a pandemic.
Yes, they
You know,
did.
not everybody was able to work in the office. We got this beautiful game. It can only get better from here.
Yes.
And speaking better from here, Kowtow Robinson taking this early lead.
Yeah, from the winner's side,
the
it got
winner's
that
side.
9-6 with 35 seconds remaining.
This will be a 3 out of 5 set.
Yes, indeed.
Warp Whistle looking, he's gonna have to reset the bracket, but not when situations like that come up. Kowtow Robinson doubling the score, 6-12.
Ooh, just runs right at the desk, the net in order to send it back. Good at talking today.
I think it's interesting. Warp Whistle is pretty much stuck with Discman this entire tournament.
Yes, he has.
What most people thought was a meme.
Yeah, he and Minimal both have been advocates for Discman. Well, Warp Whistle has. Warp Whistle picked Vessel, I think. No, it was Biaggi, I think. Sorry, my brain's a little scrambled, but he did go off of Discman.
That's the sign of a championship player, is that they actually play all the characters.
Yeah.
That was one of the things. In Windjammers 1, I only played Biaggi.
Yeah, in
I only played him.
I'm a Costa Mita guy myself.
Yes.
We saw neither of them in this top 8.
No.
Darn shame.
Having knowledge of all the characters, having knowledge of their supers, how to react, maybe their curves and their slides, very, very important here. But again, being a character specialist, there's nothing wrong with that as well.
Nothing wrong.
Warp Whistle trying to prove here, Discman ain't nothing to laugh at.
No, you have to take this guy seriously, even though he looks so goofy all the time.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's
just
5. It was like
wonky
between
dash.
his legs.
Yeah.
It slid right through him. Ooh, 3 though, the return. It's not over yet. Bubble, no. Gets the lob, returns. Right in the rim. Oh my gosh, that's 5.
I think Warp has realized that Kowtow has figured out Bubble Shoot.
It might be, yes, here we go. He's hovering over Wessel.
All right, looking at Wessel. Scott, we have not seen the American representative this entire top 8.
The crowd is chanting G Scott weekend. Right as he hovered, as he moved his cursor at character select over to G Scott, I saw Minimal in the crowd, and
Yes.
he just shook yes in approval.
Yes. Gary Scott was Minimal's former main for Windjammers 1.
Well, also being comrades and attempting to support Discman, he's like, I'm not gonna fret on you.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
You took Discman as far as you could. If you think G Scott's the way to end it out, you're more than welcome to. Ooh, threads the
Snuck
needle.
right by.
Gets that 3. Again, sometimes playing the net, playing super aggressive, especially with the bumpers this close, you could really throw your opponent off. Ooh, jumps and grabs the disc and lands with it.
Anytime I see them thread the needle through the bumpers, I'm always impressed.
I get jealous. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, tricky custom super coming out there. Yeah.
And Gary Scott's curves are pretty weak. It started the curve right at the end there.
Yes. Just enough curve to get around those bumpers. See the super. Oh, knocked up in the air though. Time becoming a factor. 8-9, under 30 seconds. Toss out coming here. Kowtow has.
And again, threaded through the needle. Now it's 11-9 with 20 seconds. Warp Whistle's advantage.
Kowtow. Oh my gosh! I was gonna say he has the meter
14,
advantage.
Any score will do it now. And now, only thing that Kowtow can do now is tie it.
Oh, is he too far?
Oh, he's too far. He's too far.
Oh.
And now he's going into the next set with a meter disadvantage.
I like that G Scott animation. I like
Way to go!
the very smugness after he wins. Not enough curve there. Ends up bouncing it there. Whoa! So honestly, his G Scott scooper is very predictable. But again, when you throw in the additional bumpers.
Right. It comes at you fast.
Yes. Just enough. Oh, beautiful thread of the needle through the bumpers diagonally. Gets the 3.
Bonk.
Oh, bonk.
I'm just gonna throw it right into your hand. He did not react quite in time to throw it underneath Gary, but he could have.
Super shot coming out there. Return though. Oh wow, the meter.
Oh wow.
Kowtow was just way out of position. He was right there, but he was just facing the wrong direction.
Yeah. He wanted to be a few more pixels down, I think, in order to catch it.
Wow, that was, oh my God, the cojones on Kowtow Robinson playing that close to the bumpers. Oh my God, he picked it up!
Great response. He picked it up and just slammed it right down into the south corner.
That was sick. That opening throw there from Warp Whistle totally threw off.
That's a game up for Warp Whistle. Bumper World Order.
Let's see here.
The Gary Scott pick worked for him. So where will Kowtow take it?
He's thinking
Where are we going?
rooftop.
Rooftop. Now we have side bumpers instead of center bumpers.
We're just going to space those bumpers out a little bit.
And we also have corner fives.
Oh my gosh, just throwing immediately, Warp Whistle just throwing right into the bumper. Oh, and just like, yeah, just a little short pattern. Optimizing the bumper a little bit.
A subtle curve in order to get a really sharp bounce.
Some really, really fast scores now.
Yeah.
And Kowtow, there we go. Okay, all right. Opting, getting a lot more bumper play. Let's see how you get the disc around these big bumpers.
Oh, it just snuck around it. It didn't interact with the bumpers at all.
Wow, I'm surprised he picked up that disc. Just the timing on these guys to be able to charge in like that.
Ooh, I think he thought that the bumper was going to send it somewhere else.
Oh man, that 5 is so
14-6.
disheartening. Oh, but I'm going
Doc can do it too.
return 5 of his own. We got a real game.
16. Suddenly Kowtow won it with like 2 5s in a hurry.
When you're in that position, I feel my heart goes out to Warp Whistle. When you're leading a series like that, when you're leading it, and it just literally 3 quick scores,
Right out from under the rug, right out from under you.
turns you completely on your head. Super here, custom super there, option coming out from Warp Whistle. Kowtow playing he's not moving a lot. If you notice, he had to move to get that disc, but he hasn't had to move a lot.
Yes, that's one of the advantages of Gary Scott. He can kind of camp in the middle and then react with his movement.
Oh my God! How did he
I
catch
don't
that?
know how he caught. That's
He's
Gary
in the
Scott.
goal. Those big beefy muffles enough not to get knocked
6
back
to 6.
in.
48 seconds.
All right, pops it up. Where are we going here?
Oh, an interesting curl that hit the corner of the bumper and ended up on the other side of the net.
It spun back.
Yeah.
It spun back and got knocked up in the air.
Oh, I
slap
like the
shot.
slap shot from the fall. Great timing mix-up, but he was ready for it. It's incredible defensive game.
Oh, the toss. Oh, didn't need the meter. Was able
Didn't
to
need the
charge
meter.
in.
He had it if he needed it, but he didn't.
And we'll see if Kowtow. He's just reserving his meter here. 15 seconds left. Needs a 5, and there it is.
And there's the 5 he needed, but it's 9 seconds. What's he gonna do?
Oh, he had just enough time to dash back. I didn't think he was gonna catch that one. Kowtow, what are you gonna do?
Slam it down, no meter. Confirms the round win.
Going into this final set of this game here. Match is heating up. Again, this is 3 out of 5 grand finals. Warp Whistle fighting for his tournament alive. He wants
Oh my goodness, the corner bumper bounce!
Wow.
That is an angle that Super is normally absolutely incapable of doing, but the bumper made it happen.
It's hard to get reads.
It's really hard.
Hard to get reads when stuff like that happens. Custom super bouncing, but not enough. But there's diagonally. That will land. Jumps
up for it.
Jump. All right.
He made a Warp Whistle made a read, and he just happened to be wrong.
Wow, that was, oh my God, the
That
timing
was
on
a
that.
supersonic slap shot,
That was so good.
but he had the right response. Guys, tree's way too far.
Away.
Burn the meter.
So Warp Whistle going up 2-1 here.
This reset might be about to happen.
Reset might happen. See Kowtow taking a moment. Trying to breathe it in a little bit. Where are we going? He's got to stay Whistle, right? Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say.
of course. I don't know that Kowtow has anybody else he's comfortable with.
Yeah. Hovering.
I know he only plays heavies.
Looking at Lon. Actually having a conversation because of Dave's stupid rule.
Yes.
They don't want to go back to a stage that they had previously, Kowtow had won on.
Yeah.
Opting here, going to go to Stadium instead. All right here, Warp Whistle, 1 game away from the bracket reset, and another opportunity to put one of those shiny, shiny first place medals around his neck.
If he can make this reset and then win 3 more.
Kowtow, though, beautiful. I was going to say, do not let the game get ahead of you. Do not let it get super fast. Take that momentum and slow it down.
Yes.
Reset your bearings. Oh, but not enough.
An
Tempted.
extreme corner there. The distance was too great.
Oh, my God, that stall jump. He jumped and he held, and then he threw down.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh,
Yeah.
they responded in kind.
Notice there, we mentioned it before. If anybody that might be new, look at the right-hand side of the screen. That red goal is bigger for Kowtow
Yes.
Robinson.
It is growing each time there's consecutive scores.
Oh, and there it is. Yep. Better
It
opportunity.
takes advantage of that wider 5 just then.
Better opportunity to get a 5. It'll reset back to its normal size. 30 seconds left here.
Oh, gets mixed by
my
the
God.
square sine wave.
That 5, that's the tiniest 5 it could be on this stage. That's
And
the
he's-
absolute tiniest. Laser focus. He slammed it in. 11-11.
11-11 at 14 seconds, no score yet.
Kowtow has to know. Warp Whistle doesn't have meter right now. Do the jump. Pop it up.
There it is,
Do
pop
the
it
jump.
up. What's the mix?
Oh!
And he puts it in order to take a round at the last moment. Come on in.
Oh my gosh, Kowtow, like I said, taking this opportunity. He's kind of on the back foot. He needs to win this game in order to not get the bracket reset. Nice, beautiful. There we go. Using the full length of the stage, knowing that he has a better dash, knowing that Jerry Scott is a heavy character.
Kowtow's
Super.
planted his feet because he knows how the angles work on that super. He's done the studying.
Oh, beautiful. We talked about that before. Walk to where the disc is, then dash.
Yes.
Had that positioning, absolute blueprint. Warp Whistle slowing down a little bit. Let's get that 3. And look at that 5. Left-hand side of your screen. It's getting bigger.
Yes, indeed. It's one step away from its biggest size.
Warp Whistle, ooh, really low. I love that curve. Oh, he did it to the top, too.
What's the mix? Curl.
Nice.
Good response. Good response.
Beautiful reads here from Kowtow. Full
Hammer
play. Warp Whistle's changing it up.
He really is.
Warp Whistle, anything you do, using the lob super. Look at the curve. Even the curve's coming out.
There's a
Oh.
3. That 5 is now the biggest it can be on this stage.
Still not going to be enough, though. Tied 9
We have-
to 8. Yeah, this might be.
It's going to be tough.
He's gotta
I
get
think he may just go for the curl. It's weird. They're not willing to just stall it out. There are a lot of ways you can stall it out. They're not willing to do it.
Gentlemen of these grand finals.
And now it's 15. The score was confirmed.
Yeah, look at Warp Whistle's like, yeah, You know, we go right into it.
And of note, the goal size carried over into the next round. So that is an advantage that Kowtow does have.
Oh my gosh, there it's how did
Right
Warp
into
Whistle,
that tiny 5.
How did Warp Whistle catch that disc? And then how did he score that 5?
With incredible positioning. That's how.
Custom super. Warp Whistle. It's interesting. Warp Whistle, oh, there we go.
And he put it right in the center, and he didn't need to. He put it there anyways.
Warp Whistle, we had seen him previously before kind of play aggressively towards the net, but look, he is super defense mode right now. He is playing aggressively from the back of the court. Sliding, staying on that T line. Again, positioning, not wanting to get caught out. Up and down, back and forth. Release, and there we go, just enough.
Right into 3, and now he's got the bigger 5.
Kowtow is just playing more of a reactionary game right now.
He took advantage of the fact that he was up there and he couldn't get down there.
Pop, no.
Oh, the positioning was wrong to respond to that properly. Great recognition on Warp Whistle's part.
Kowtow Robinson just a little too close to the net for that one.
Yeah, Kowtow's
Slide
suddenly
back.
become very aggressive.
Yes. 14-5, 10 seconds left.
And
that'll do
the
it.
aggression didn't, the reset has happened. We have a reset.
Bracket reset. Here we go.
That means it is one more set.
We have the size of the audience has tripled in here.
Yeah, look at, oh my goodness. I kind of wish we could look at the crowd right now. Get a look at how many people have come through to watch the end of Windjammers here. So I believe that Dave's stupid rule also gets reset. Like
Yes.
the list of stages that we've been on. completely clean slate for that.
Correct. So here we are, the grand finals reset.
He's
again.
back to Discman.
He's back to Discman.
He really wants to make it happen with Discman.
This being the first match of this set. They went to random stage. We're here on rooftop. We've got bumpers. And again, Warp Whistle.
And 4 drops.
Yes. Warp Whistle went back to Discman.
Yeah. I kind of like it, honestly.
All right, see,
Oh, he didn't reach it.
Okay, interesting. Jumping forward was not enough to get the disc. That was very close to a 5. 3 will takes, though. 6-0 here. Warp Whistle is looking to keep that
Good
momentum
charge.
coming. Whoa, Kowtow knew exactly.
He figured out Bubble Shoot.
And the disc pop up there. In time to catch the disc, though. Look at super shot after super shot. A lob. Okay, Warp Whistle
A lot
down.
of
Slow it down.
Supersonics here.
Slow it down. That meter advantage.
Oh, the accidental wonky dash.
Both players with meter. Oh, my
That's okay. We'll make up for it.
And just like that, you fight for your life and have super tough volleys, and then you literally score off the next throw. Yes!
With the glorious crying cut-in.
Slicing and dicing Discman here to show his worth. Using the walls a lot here. More vertical. More southern.
Oh,
my
wow, with the way the
gosh!
bounce from the bumper at the north end.
That was, I can't even speak because of how it's, my brain is trying to wrap around how that disc worked. But again, like we talked about, bumpers are not random.
They're not. They are deterministic. But it can be hard to figure out in the heat of the moment.
Yes. A lot of players at the start, they'll practice their curves to know exactly how to bounce off the bumper. But then once you're in the heat of the match and you're in the heat of the volley, that disc just goes all over the place.
Yeah.
All right, we get the return here to that custom. Oh, went completely around that bumper. No interaction there.
I appreciate him going for the 5. I think that was a good call, but at the same time, Kowtow was ready for it.
Kowtow fighting back here. He's got the meter advantage. He's got the points advantage.
Yes.
See if he can hold on to this lead here. The slide
weird
of
bounce.
Warp Whistle.
Oh. Orthogonal to diagonal. I don't think you meant to do that.
All right, yep, hold. We're going to hold.
34 seconds. There's a 5. That's most of the ground regained.
Kowtow motion to the screen. He literally is like, what was that? But I think he knows.
Slam. No, he's ready for it.
Go Warp
He
Whistle.
needs a 5 to even it up.
Warp Whistle, he's playing more on the back foot right now.
Yeah. If Warp catches a 5 right now, then he will win at time. He'll win the game at time.
Yeah, I know. So he used that custom super to go towards the top.
Nah, I'm gonna delete that mix-up now.
Oh,
Hammer throw, hammer throw.
Pop it up.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Wins on time, and we are off to the final round of this game.
We're getting a lot of chances
Yes.
to see Windjammers 2 here again. Grand final resets. Tied on rounds.
Great catch. It looked like it wasn't going to be a drop. But it was one of those things where he stood near the reticle and then dashed through it right at where it would have caught in order to change his position.
Kowtow got that 3, but it's disheartening. It was so close to that 5.
Yeah.
Was almost able to tie it up. Oh my God!
I can't believe he caught
He
that.
was so in the nets. He was so far back.
And that should have, he must have been facing forward.
What the heck? Wait, hold on.
Oh,
whoa,
my
whoa.
goodness.
Bubble super thrown. Kowtow returns the bubble super. I couldn't see the stage.
Yeah, actually.
It was covered in bubbles. I didn't know where the disc was.
Because, like, there is a thing you can do in order to tell where it's going to go, but, like, it disappeared because there was bubbles everywhere.
That was so sick. The reaction there from Kowtow. Warp Whistle jumped up in the air, attempted to flop the disc, and he just crouched down and used the bumper to get it out.
Kowtow with game 1.
Kowtow again coming from your winners finals.
Now that Warp has gone to G. Scott, I'll tell y'all what the secret is.
Look at this. Look at the crowd here.
Look at this crowd. I will tell you all what the secret is now that he's gone to G. Scott. Watch the clear bubbles.
The clear bubbles.
That's how you know where it's going.
Interesting. I don't even remember seeing clear bubbles.
Yeah, it can be hard to tell. 5 points. 5 points. 10s.
Jeez, oh Pete.
It was just barely 10 seconds.
My God.
13. Gary Scott dominance.
That's a rough start.
Yeah.
That's anything you could do, any footwork you get towards climbing that mountain.
Yeah, just start climbing. You just got to start climbing it.
3 points.
Oh my gosh.
16-3 after, like, what, 30 seconds?
That was I think that may have been the fastest set we've seen all day.
Yeah, I agree.
And in a grand finals reset, that's nuts.
That is nuts. Oh, Bumper interrupts it.
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh!
What?
I can't believe you had time to do that!
3 points.
That's insane. I could have swore the animation for the points was about to come up.
Yeah, I was sure.
And now Kowtow kind of on the opposite side, getting some quick scores here.
You know, I wonder if Kowtow waited that long on purpose in order to get some sort of psychological damage.
Oh, yeah. Wow, what the heck? How did he get down there?
It was a strong dash. That's
Look
how.
at immediately at the start of the set, he charges forward. Kowtow Robinson playing the net, playing aggressively.
3 points.
Oh, that's supersonic coming out,
6 to 6. 40 seconds.
Oh,
One
super.
round advantage. Ouch.
Facing backwards, you get hit with the disc, you're gonna get knocked down, you gotta reset. Ooh!
I kind of missed the old ouch voice clip.
Yeah, ooh.
Ouch. 14 to 6. 24 seconds.
Again, this is Warp Whistle stage pick.
It is.
Very close to making this a 1-1. 15 seconds left. Oh,
3,
yeah.
and there it is. It is now 1-1 after 2 convincing rounds.
I respect Kowtow Robinson taking a moment here.
Oh, for sure.
That was such a fast game.
It was.
You have to react there. Again,
Look at that crowd.
Shout outs to the crowd.
Oh, they're so happy to be here.
Shout outs to all 100 plus players for
entered.
showing up, playing Windjammers 2 here at Frosty Faustings. And now we're on Junkyard.
With the best song in the game. Oh,
they're gonna
did he not mean to do that?
I think they're gonna possibly reset. Yeah, they're gonna restart the game here. And I think there's the matter here is, you know, these PlayStations, all of these consoles have been on for a very long time.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
little
yeah.
audio delay that was happening
I
there.
noticed that actually.
Yeah.
Yes. I noticed that.
So again, take the opportunity here. Shout out. You can see him on your screen there. .emu for supporting not only Frosty Faustings 2022, but also the Windjammers community. And speaking of the community, oh my gosh, one of our favorite staff members. Dog, dog, dog. The crowd is chanting. Anyone and everyone is welcome from the Windjammers community. Such a great game. Anybody can learn to play. Easy to play, hard to master. The perfect motto for Windjammers.
That's
2.
Mishi, Nautilus's service dog. She is such a good girl. Has a whole thread on Mishi on his Twitter, so check that out.
Yeah, shout out to Nautilus as well. Not
Yes.
only running the Windjammers 1, but also Windjammers 2 bracket.
You're going to want to hit Nautilus up on Twitter. Let me double check what that is for you all. Nautilus Repertus, but it's at Nautilus Rep. So check him out on his Twitter and learn all about Mishi.
Counting here, doing some quick. Yeah, Kowtow's like, I've played so many games. Where am I at? It's like,
Dude, I'm so ready for lunch. I'm going to go get me a turkey burger from Harry Caray's as soon as this is over.
he's going to be able to do that with whether he gets first place or second place money here.
That's right. 'Cause it's
$1,000.
big money.
Hefty $1,000 again provided by .emu, the publisher of Windjammers 2.
5 points.
5 points. Warp Whistle just like that. It's gonna try and carry the momentum.
And again, we are at the song with the song with the best stage in the game. Yes, that's what I said.
It's interesting here. So with the interaction here of G Scott Supers, as far as bouncing off of these bumpers here in Junkyard, I think this might actually favor Kowtow. Am I wrong?
I don't know. Maybe, potentially. If we have another interaction where the angle dramatically changed, like happened before, that might work out for Gary Scott's favor, but it's hard to say. It could end up being a thing of where it just hits a corner straight on and just bounces straight up, and then you lose the benefit.
Yeah, we've seen it once already in one of these earlier volleys here. Oh, beautiful, that curve coming off of, again, those bumpers move. Those bumpers slide here.
Yes, I love the way they're using them.
Close to the stage and then farther away. Kowtow, what the heck was that?
Oh my gosh, okay. I like that he did use the super to try and respond. It was just a little too late.
Just a little too late there, and actually Warp Whistle use the wall to bounce into the top bumper, which then bumps into the bottom bumper, which
Yes.
then actually created a straight shot
Yeah.
instead of actually curving. That's wild.
Yeah, you should absolutely use your meters. You know you're not going to make it in time.
Just threw that disc on top of the bumper. All right, I like that. He jumped and held it, and instead of trying to slam it at the ground, he just landed and threw it straight.
Yeah, that's the mix. That's the jump mix.
Oh, gross.
Snuck into the corner of the 5.
Oh, I like Kowtow Robinson opting not to use his meter there. Was able to just dash up and react to that super. Now with the meter advantage, how's Kowtow going to react?
8-3, 52 seconds.
Yeah.
Good expenditure. Yeah, great slam. That's 4 points.
Those are points.
The
And just
gap,
like that.
the gap has closed considerably.
Really having those 4-point drops making the big difference here. Again, from an actual play mechanic standpoint, that's something you could utilize.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only could you want to pick a stage because you might favor it, might have character advantage, or you know your
You like the song best.
Yeah, you like the song best.
Get hypeless into the junkyard.
Ooh,
That was
another
goofy.
funky, bumpy.
But that's what they do.
That is indeed what they do. Oh, slide option.
Hey, that's why Warp Whistle is repping the bumper world order.
Absolutely, one of many different groups and organizations here. The Windjammers community, 11 to 10, 5 seconds. It's not going to be enough time.
We're just going to go ahead and toss it in order to confirm it.
I don't even want to give you the opportunity.
It is 2-1. It is tournament game for Warp Whistle.
Windjammers won.
Windjammers
Frosty
1 champion.
Faustings
Is he
champion.
about to also be the Windjammers 2 champion? Is he about to prove that legacy skill can carry over in a big way? In a bigger way than we all thought.
Yes.
Because honestly, when you play Windjammers 2, knowing Windjammers 1, it feels like riding the same bike you've ridden ever since childhood, except now you've got a jetpack on it.
Yes, yeah. That's a great way to put it, absolutely. They're going to restart there again. You can see the audio was a little off there. They just want to make sure
They're resetting it again.
everything's on point there. So, also an opportunity here.
Yeah, I think they're going to close application, I
Yep.
think. Just give it a restart there.
Kowtow Robinson able to take the chance here. He's even helping instruct Warp Whistle. He's like, this is how to reset the game. It's the start button, and then you go to close application. Such a great figurehead of the Windjammers community. Again, not only can you learn how to restart the application from him, but you can also learn from his amazing tutorial. Check him out on Twitter.
How to
Kowtow
play
Robinson.
Windjammers 2, the little tech things you want to know about.
The official, unofficial script tutorial.
Yeah, it's not in the game yet, but it's pinned on the Discord.
There you go. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord, do so
That he
already.
is banned from.
That he is banned from. G. Scott.
G. Scott, K. Wessel, Lawn,
On lawn.
Warp Whistle at tournament game. 5, immediate 5. I don't know how that didn't get caught. It looked like Kowtow went through it. It looked like it, but like I can tell that it was a weird hitbox interaction there.
When when you start a game immediately and you get a 5 score on you, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any children at home, go ahead and cover their ears. I'm going to use a little profanity. That sucks.
Oh, what the heck?
And now
Oh,
we return
man.
to your regularly scheduled program. A quick 3 comes out for Kowtow Robinson.
I like how the stream admin gave you a funny look.
I was reprimanded. I will no longer say the redacted word.
Great slap
Oh,
shot,
yeah,
but he was ready for it.
slap shots.
I want to see more slap shots, and I want to see the B slap shots too, but slap it right over the net.
Yeah, Kowtow here really trying to use all the tools in the box here.
Yes.
Warp
You
Whistle.
gotta.
Warp Whistle, we talked about on the T line, just sliding up
You know,
and down.
there's a concept in fighting games called the mental stack. If you start using more mechanics and give him more things to think about, that makes it more difficult for him to react. So that's something you want to start doing for sure. That is a good bit of adaptation.
Oh my gosh, Kowtow Robinson tied it up 5-5, and then Warp Whistle that quick 3. All right, super.
Good activation, jump, right down to the south corner.
Wow,
He could not have gotten there in time.
He didn't reset. He was out of position.
Yeah, he was just kind of hanging out there in the north side.
And a tie.
8-8!
A
1-1.
tie. So now Warp Whistle on tournament point.
Yeah, if Warp Whistle... So Kowtow is on survival round, and Warp Whistle is on tournament round.
Warp Whistle with the... Oh, look, and he's facing his back again to him.
Yeah. Could
Like
be
I
a
said.
tactical thing. I don't want to bother with pressing the button to get a toss.
Oh, my gosh. This volley already. We're 40 seconds into this match. There we go. The first score. Warp Whistle
60
getting the
seconds.
advantage.
3 points.
Oh, no. Kowtow
6.
Robinson.
Activates the offensive super.
We need a
You know,
5
like,
here.
I have been seeing Warp consistently use it, and we didn't think it would be meta, but like he's proving us wrong.
Kowtow, you need a 5.
Kowtow needs a 5 in order to get this comeback started.
Desperately. I mean, anything would be great at this point. Look at crashing the net. Oh, no. Of course they
Spends
use
the meter, no drop. We're not letting that happen.
3 points.
There's a
Okay.
3. This comeback is
Okay.
starting. 30 seconds.
3 will do. Let's get another score here. 3
Now,
or 5.
if he gets a 3 here and the time runs out, they will both be at 2. You know what happens when that happens? Sudden death. But I don't think that's gonna happen because it's 9-3. He didn't make it. There's a 2.
10 seconds
10
left.
seconds. I think this might be it. 5, 4, 3, 2. A slap shot. I'm not gonna let you have it for free, but it's 2-1. And Warp Whistle is the champion of both Windjammers 1 and 2.
Just an absolutely dominant performance
An
here
incredible performance.
at Frosty Faustings. Windjammers 1 tournament with over 40 players. Windjammers 2 with over 100.
104.
But only one player is going to be walking away with both first place medals.
And that's going to be Warp Whistle.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, love to hear the pop off.
We get the pop off.
High
High
five
fives.
from the TO. High five from the competitor.
Celebrations.
High five from the bracket runner. And let's take a look at the crowd who stuck around to enjoy it. Yes!
Oh, we're getting yes, 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 yes. Celebrate! Oh no!
And Jeff Fader gonna pick him up. Yeah!
I couldn't tell if that was a celebratory move or he was trying to body slam him.
How dare you knock me out of top 8? I'm going to body slam you now.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. Windjammers community hanging out here. We appreciate all of you.
Hey,
as
but
well.
next up is going to be Samurai Showdown. So if you like samurais at Showdown, you should stick around for that.
I hear it's the ultimate showdown.
Oh, that's a throwback to the early internet.
Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take the moment here. We're, everybody, the adrenaline's pumping. Everybody's super excited. But again, the reason we're here, we want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Gaming Generations.
Yes.
Providing equipment for esports events and more. Visit the site for a customized quote on event and support for anything that you are looking to do in the future. They're also giving away a Kwamba drone fight stick. Just follow Gaming Generations and Frosty Faustings on Twitter. Retweet the giveaway tweet with hashtag FFXIV2022 for your chance to enter.
The King of Fighters 15 by SNK. Shatter all expectations. The release date is February 17th, 2022. It has rollback netcode for the great quality of life for online competition. 40 characters on release with more on the way.
You know what else is probably going to have 40 characters on release?
What's that?
The grand opening
Oh, hold on.
Samurai Showdown. It's a fun game, which is coming up next for Top 8. It actually overrode us here. Could take a chance. This game, classic arcade game, brilliantly renovated, rollback netcode. It's so much more.
And now we have Arc Revo, America 2021 Finals, powered by Esports Engine. The event, we got a little mix up here. It's okay. We're rolling with the punches there. Event begins March 19th, 2022 at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, including world premiere trailers and announcements. Watch it on twitch.tv/ArcSystemWorksU.
If you happen to live in the greater Chicago area and you're local here to Frosty Frosties, the fun doesn't have to end. because you could go to Belong Arenas, the official Super Saturday launch event at Woodfield, Schaumburg on February 5th, featuring Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue Contingent Force, and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Skullgirls second encore with the very first season pass, celebrating 10 years of Skullgirls. So 4 characters. We got Annie of the Stars. She premiered first in the mobile version and came to console. We have Umbrella. We have Black Dahlia, recently announced. I actually didn't know about that. Best in class GGPO netcode. And yeah.
Shout out to Arxis and the community for developing Blazing Strike, retro pixel art 2D fighting game with mechanics both modern and reminiscent of the 90s, like the traditional input commands and parries of fighting games from the past, including GGPO rollback netcode, available on PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Steam, and coming to you shortly in 2022.
Hey, are you a fan of adorable quadrupeds?
I am.
Well, as a matter of fact, we have Them's Fighting Herds by Main 6, a 2D fighting game available now on Steam. The former indie dev team Main 6 was recently acquired by publisher Modus Games, and lots of new content is on the way, including the first of the DLC, a pirate goat named Shanty.
And if you're not a fan of cute, cuddly animals, we have Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Teenagers with Attitude. It's the first fighting game with crossplay across all 4 consoles and PC. Matchmaking made easy on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Stadia, and PC.
And they recently added Rita Repulsa with the original voice actor. She sounds great.
Game from Inway Games, supported for a very long time. Very, very big staple of the fighting game community. Love to see it. Speaking of staples,
FGC's favorite mom and pop arcade shop, Paradise Arcade, supporting the FGC at live events for over a decade. Be sure to check out their new Empress Hitbox stickless controller and Crown Silent buttons so you don't give away what you're doing by mashing.
And after you've customized your stick and you got it as a piece of artwork and you love everything you got about it, you can give a try. Fantasy Strike from Sterling Games. Free to play. I can't emphasize that enough. Free to play on Steam, Nintendo Switch, PS4, full crossplay across all the systems, rollback netcode, easy to learn, difficult to master. Give it a try today.
And lastly, last but not least, not remotely least, Frosty Faustings XIV is coming back to the Westin right here in Lombard, Illinois. It is the best venue we've ever had. We've had a wonderful time here. January 27th and 28th in 2013. And let's kick it over to a video.
And again,
That's
Windjammers 2. That's the reason we're here.
Yes, the reason we're here. I had such a wonderful time with you, Mohawk Mike, watching and commentating.
Absolutely love you for jumping in and helping with commentary.
It was my honor. It was such an honor.
Love the whole community for showing up. Again, thanks for everybody for competing. What a phenomenal event.
Hey, and thanks to Vampire Arcadia for running the stream. Had to wear my cute Morrigan shirt to rep them.
Windjammers OGs from the Southern Ohio region.
Yes, indeed. Cincinnati, where Arcade Legacy is.
Absolutely. So once again, if you guys enjoyed anything that you saw, or maybe you're just curious, Windjammers 2 available now across many, many, many platforms. Check it out today. We very much greatly appreciate it.
It's a wonderful time. It's free on Game Pass, and you get to play with the Steam community and the Xbox community in ranked matchmaking.
Absolutely. With all of that being said, Tiz, I want any last thoughts before we sign off here?
My last thoughts are that you're awesome.
I'm not awesome. We are awesome. We as a collective
You know
are
what?
awesome.
I agree.
We
absolutely
exhibit
agree.
one full quantity of awesome. Thank you all so much, very, very, very much for checking out Windjammers 2.
Thank you very much. Stay tuned for Samurai Showdown.
We'll see you later.